Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, your girl, the one and only Tiffany E, aka Sexan TV2, and I am here to give you guys all of the tea when it comes to wrestling and maybe a little bit of odds and ends in between there. So why don't you go ahead, go get your snacks, go get your juice, go get you a good drink, a good glass of wine if you can drink it. If you're underage, don't be drinking, okay? Go on and get you some juice or something and sit back and listen as we kiki and holler about wrestling. Because over here, you get a plethora of things when it comes to my show, okay? You get wrestling commentary.
No benefit of the doubt. Dr. Phil say don't do that. Dr. Phil say when somebody show you who they are, and so did Maya Angelou, believe them. Them two hoes are snakes. They been snakes, and them hoes was like that when you got there, and they like that now, so fuck them both. And they did the right thing by letting them headline WrestleMania. They most definitely deserve to headline WrestleMania, and that is how you close a Mania.
What else we get? You'll also get a weekly recap of every single show that WWE has to offer. Monday Night Raw after show, NXT after show, and of course a Friday Night SmackDown after show. You'll also get a recap of all the Big 5 PLEs. I even do the Saudi shows for you. And then, if it's good and worth the time, I may even throw a little AEW in there. But of course, I will do my best to make sure I recap as many PLEs as possible. If I don't have it, then I'll throw it to one of my friends who do know it. We also cover pop culture, and we have really good time over here with lifestyle and just giving advice. So, if you're ready, it's showtime, and that is on the ancestors, baby.
Hello everybody, welcome to Freestyle Wednesday. Okay, Kenny said if you don't like the video, you look like them clowns from outer space. Please make sure you like the video. Please give me a thumbs up. Please, please, please. Please, please, please. Please, please, please. Jerry, what's that from? Where I get it from, Jerry? We wanna get it with you. Oh, you, and you. Oh, God. I love Freaknik. That's a good cartoon. Y'all should watch that. Okay, top commenter of the day goes to Kayla. She was numero uno. Then you have Brand Day and my moderator, Kenny. Aaliyah's here. Hiram's here. And Kenny, just y'all and a few stragglers in. Hello everybody. How are you guys doing? I hope you are doing well. Yes. I hope everybody's having a good day. We love that. We love that for you. If you're having a good day, we love that for you. Alrighty then. I'm on a last train to nowhere. If you ain't never heard the Ghost Hounds, they got a bomb ass CD, album CD. They got a bomb ass album on Apple Music. It's fire. Their lead singer is very, very enticing. That's the best way to explain him. He is a very enticing man. I like them. They have good music. Every now and then. Is it Thursday?
No, it's not Wednesday.
Today is Wednesday. Oh, she was asking Hiram that. Hiram said he started schooling tomorrow, and she said on a Thursday. I want to say, I know today is a fucking Wednesday. I'm not crazy. Any hoosies. I hope everybody had a good day. So let's start off with some rumors because Cage Side Seats and a bunch of other dirt sheets have been reporting that Roman Reigns is mildly injured. They don't know the extent of his injury. They just know that he's injured. Now, there's been no real information about him being injured. There's nothing. All of it has come from Dave Meltzer. Honestly, he did a I think it was a podcast after the show on SummerSlam, and he basically just kept reiterating that Roman's injured. He never elaborated or said anything other than he's injured. It was such a weird ass show. They got the transcripts from it, and he's just like, yeah, he's injured. Yeah, Roman's injured. Roman's injured. Injured. Yeah, man, he's injured. That's all they kept saying. And I was like, they don't know no other words. Them's the only words. Okay, girl. I mean, sure. Amazing. We love that for you. I just was like, y'all can't be serious. Like, y'all serious? Right? Like, it was just like, he's injured? Yeah, he's injured. Is he injured? Yeah, really. Really injured. I know he's injured. Absolutely injured. Yeah, he's injured. 100% injured. Can't stress how injured he really is. And I'm just like, are y'all okay? I feel like, you're a little special. Like, the mind is a little, What happened? Roman's injured, apparently. Anyways, let's go back to Cage Side Seats. I had to log into my Fightful Patreon, and it's off because I didn't pay it. Oh well. Anyways, it says that Fightful Select confirmed that Roman Reigns was hurt at SummerSlam, but they say as of yet it hasn't caused a change in any creative plans, and he's still scheduled for SmackDown this week. I mean, he won't be wrestling at Payback, so I don't really. I mean, they say he got injured very early on in the match against Jey Uso, but he continued to wrestle in the match. So I don't know, child. I don't know. I has no idea. Anyways, I start school tomorrow. Wow. Damn, the kids do go back to school this week, don't they? First week of August and the second week of August, they start school. Yeah, man. It's not uncommon to go to school on the Thursday. We used to go to school on Thursday when we started school back. That's not uncommon. Texas is so damn backwards. Hold on. Hello? Okay, my granny called, so sorry about that. But Hi, Alexis. Apparently, he got injured in the match with Jey Uso early on, but he worked through the match through the injury. It seems like it's a minor injury. It's not really anything for WWE to be scared about. Because I think eventually he's gonna take a little break and he's gonna skip out on a couple pay-per-views because they're gonna be focused on Jimmy and Jay. They're not gonna have a need for Roman unless they move into a new territory with him, which I don't know what they're gonna do. They have to build that up. So, well, we have A and B schedule. So Thursday and Friday is for us to introduce us to classes and the school. That's normal, Hiram. That's not outside of the norm, honestly. That's the same way that they did us. Yep. The seniors got to go to school first, and then the kids came after us. That's just normal fodder for high school. What is there to get introduced to besides new homework? The freshmen have to be introduced to the school first. Come on, Kenny, you know the rules. You know the vibes. The freshmen go to school without all of the kids first, and then the seniors and everybody else come in later.
Freshmen, we go to school either that Thursday or that Friday.
Girl, not you saying Texas is backwards. Well, it ain't like y'all forwards. I mean, look at y'all governor. I mean, it ain't no reflection on you. It's just the state ain't shit. It's the truth. I start school in September. Some people start in September, but most kids, the kids here in Ohio, they start in August. Most school in Texas start on Monday or Tuesday, but I go to a charter school, so our schedule is different. I went to a Cleveland public school, and we started school in the middle of the week. Matter of fact, it was at the end of the week. We went to school on Thursday. Kids went Thursday. The freshman kids went Thursday. The rest of the kids showed up Friday, and then school started regularly that following week. That's how that went. That's not normal. That's usually what back to school night is for. Locate where your classrooms are and how to get there. We didn't have a back to school night. That's odd. The open house wasn't. They didn't do open house for public schools. We didn't do all of that. No, what Hiram is describing is normal fodder for most schools, honestly. The kids come in, the freshmen have their day because they're new, so they need to get acclimated to the school. They need to be able to find their classes without all of the... Right, so that's normal. And then you introduce the kids Friday and everybody's in there together, and then Mondays school start regularly. That's how it happened for us every year for high school, and I haven't been in school in over 20 plus years. So not back to school, I meant open house. I'm telling y'all, they didn't do open house for us. We didn't have none of that shit. Well, that's the truth. I believe you. I'm giving my experience. Oh no, I was agreeing with Tiffany. All right. So let's get back to this situation with Roman and in the info period. Okay, so according to Cage Side Seats, like I said, Roman is injured. Now, according to Dave Meltzer, he says that Brock Lesnar being advertised for the next premium live event, saying he will be gone for a few months, but be back in time to build for WrestleMania next year. Okay, that is not news. That is not a rumor. That's normal shit. Why are y'all reporting shit that we already know? Now, for whatever it's worth, it says that PW Insider knows Ronda Rousey is still listed on WWE's internal roster, at least for the time being. They also say that Jimmy Uso is now listed as a heel. Well, duh. Come on, man. Give us some rumors we care about. WrestleBoats claims they heard one creative force backstage wants WWE to wait for WrestleMania to do the first brother versus brother match They know it's unlikely WWE waits that long. However, had they gave Jey Uso the title and then moved into Jey Uso being champion and had his brother turn on him at Royal Rumble, then you could have did it. And you could have made it a three-peat situation, because you could have had them fighting at Elimination Chamber, then mellowing out at Mania, or you could have them fighting at if you're gonna do it for that long, you could have, like I said, you could have him turn on him at Elimination at Royal Rumble, or turn on him at oh god, what is that pay-per-view? It could be at the Survivor Series pay-per-view, or you could have him turn on him at the Saudi show. You could have waited, had him turn on him at the Saudi show, moved into Royal Rumble with Jay versus Jimmy, moved into Elimination Chamber where he cost him the opportunity again, or have them battle it out again. And then y'all saw that. And then you could have had it end at WrestleMania and had the very first brother versus brother match at Mania. But y'all was so busy doing what y'all was doing. It is what it is. It's going to happen earlier. More than likely, their feud is going to play out until Elimination Chamber. Well, no, because they got a couple pay-per-views in between there. So their feud is probably going to play out until that Saudi show. Maybe. I don't even think it's going to go that long, though. All right, so Kenny Omega was the top name on WWE's Most Wanted list, and if they'd been able to sign him, he would have been used. They would have used him as a top guy at the level of Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, and Brock Lesnar, according to Wrestling Observer. I don't know about that one, but live your best life. If that's what you want, live your best life. That said, the belief is Rollins could be presented as the company's best wrestler for longer than Omega because of long-term physical durability. Okay, that was an unnecessary take. Wrestling Observer says Jamie Hayter is dealing with various injuries. Her current estimated return date is February 2024, but that is at best a rough estimate. So Jamie Hayter is out with an injury. That's why you haven't seen her. And she's gonna be healing up. She's a little banged up, so she's gonna be gone until the earliest time they say is February of 2024. Dave Meltzer also keeps saying that he's hearing that the goal within WWE for NXT is to beat Dynamite in the demographic of 18 to 49 one of these weeks. I don't know why. That's an unnecessary. It's an unnecessary need. It doesn't need to happen. I'm sorry. So according to PW Torch, with that being said, last night's show was watched by 776,000 people, and it scored a .23 rating among 18 to 49 year olds. The overall audience number is up 8% from last week and marks 4 consecutive weeks above 700,000. It's the most viewers NXT has had since April 20th of 2021. Its second Tuesday show after waving the white flag in the Wednesday Night War with AEW Dynamite. The demo rating was unchanged, which means it only ties with the other best since 2021 number, and has now hit for 3 straight weeks and 4 times in the past 2 months. And that's not enough to convince you the strategy of bringing Raw stars like Dominic and Rey Mysterio and Rhea Ripley to NXT is a winning one. Spoiler TV says WWE easily won the night on cable. MTV's Love and Hip Hop Atlanta was second with a .17 in the 18 to 49 demographic. Can they keep climbing, or is this the peak? We'll find out next week. They keep, looking at the ratings. They're not comparing them. They're just looking at their ratings. So, yeah. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Those are the rumors. Bless your soul, you got your head in the clouds. You made a fool out of me. And boy, am bringing it down. Anyways, let me pull up everything. She said, oh, everyone goes back together. The freshmen don't go first. That's not something that we did. The freshmen went first, and then everybody came the next day. That's how they did it for us. I follow out, please. Sidebar, my Rumble picks are LA Knight and Shayna. Damn, we ain't even got out the year yet. Yeah. We got Fastlane, Payback, Night of Champions. Well, not Night of Champions, but we got the Saudi show, which is usually Crown Jewel, Fastlane, Payback, and then Survivor Series. So they got plenty of time in between there to do whatever they want to do with Jay and Jimmy. Should I do a face mask first or cleanse first? Always cleanse first. You're gonna put a face mask on a dirty face? Cleanse it. Kenny's not going to WWE, and his body is breaking down. You need to clean your face first and then do the face mask. What good is a face mask going to do on a dirty face? Yes, that's the song. The Rumors. I can't sing Lizzo's Rumors song because everybody in their feelings about Lizzo right now. I like Lizzo. I think she might have fucked up a little bit, but I still like her. Anyways. Have you guys been paying attention to the news? Have you known what's going on out there in the world? Well, baby. Unless y'all got some stuff y'all want to talk about. Let me give y'all a little break and let me know in the comments what y'all want to talk about while I use the facilities. I shall return.
Still don't know my words, still stressing perfection. Let you all in my mental, got me looking too desperate. Damn, you ain't designed.
Close your eyes to get away. Just make my mind and I'll arrange it. Beautiful, girl, you're stainless. You'll be fine, I'll be painless, yeah. All I'm drinking is champagne. All you want is the same thing.
Get your ass an apartment, put you inside a G-Class. That's just a starter kit. Plenty things count in life, but none of them is the thought of it. New piece around my neck is chess games. But shorty stay with calculated moves like Beth Harmon. Swear I'm more purple rain prince than Prince Charming. Disappointment I stay expecting it. The pessimist, gold medalists, flush the magnets just so they not collecting my specimens down.
Okay. What are we talking about? Well, not all the rumors are true. It's one of those dirt grabbing charcoal masks. What the instructions say? Because I still say clean face. But whatevs. The Alabama Slammer. Oh boy. Oh boy. Whoa, buddy. Whoa, buddy. He said, let the city bitch keep playing, and that's their ass. So I talked about this on the podcast, which I'm going to put that up in like a few minutes. So when I get done with live, if you want to, you can go and watch it. Or listen to it rather. I just had to do some editing today, and I just did not upload everything I was supposed to upload. All the rumors are true, yeah. I don't get 2 books. Okay. So, are they smoking weed across the street again? Can you look?
Either that or Christopher outside.
He knows mom and dad are coming home, right?
I don't care.
What is it the neighbor?
Could be.
She's a Dunkin' girl.
Wowzers. That is fucking strong. Hold on a second, Kenny, because I can't hear anything. So hold tight. Okay, now I can hear.
Hello.
Yeah. I'm probably.
I was gonna keep going. Can you hear me now?
Of course not. I could not hear. My I had that particular, what's it called? Tab muted, so it wouldn't play back the music while I was talking. But anyways,
yeah.
Let's go to the neighborhood talk since they want to talk about the Alabama Slammer.
Oh my gosh. Well, now
There's so much going on.
they said it was a gun involved, and someone else said something.
I did not hear that.
Not a gun. I'm sorry, are we not allowed to say that on the YouTube? A pew pew.
They call it the Alabama Riverfront Brawl. This made national news. That's fucking crazy. So Seeing of the End decided to give us a little bit of info on the Alabama Riverfront Brawl. Now, to make sure everybody understand what this is about or exactly what's going on in Alabama, we got to make it clear. Don't styrofoam, we just found out what's good in the hood. Now, okay, for everybody that's coming in a little late, to just give you a disclaimer, I talked about as much wrestling as I could. There really isn't much to talk about when it comes to wrestling. I don't need to go back over SummerSlam. I already went live after SummerSlam. And Monday Night Raw was pretty mundane with the exception of a few key pieces, which I've already covered that. And we covered NXT yesterday. So we just gonna vibe today. It's Freestyle Wednesday. Okay.
Oh, my back hurts.
So, according to a witness that was down on the riverfront dock in Montgomery, Alabama, the reason why this turned into a massive brawl was because there was a racial slur thrown at the co-captain. So, initially, what everybody thought was that this was a security guard for the river dock trying to get them to move their boat, but that actually was the co-captain of the boat that was trying to dock. He got off the boat and decided to try to get in touch with the pontoon owner. They weren't there, and he waited, and then things got out of hand when he pushed the boat up some so that they could park their boat and let their passengers off. What we heard when we were looking at the video from the other side of the dock were the passengers that were sitting on the boat for 45 minutes trying to get this pontoon boat owner to move his fucking boat out the way. Okay. So they had been sitting there for 45 minutes, almost an hour. And that's when the fight broke out between the co-captain and the owners of that boat. Now, according to CNN, it says the mother of one of the victims in the altercation alleged in a sworn statement to the police, "You can hear me yelling, fuck that N-word," with the hard R, as the black co-captain of a riverboat tried to move a pontoon boat occupying the riverboat's docking location. Soon after, the confrontation escalated into a large caught-on video fight that has since led police to issue arrest warrants for 3 men, all of them from the private pontoon boat, Montgomery Police Chief Daryl J. Albert said in his news conference on Tuesday, which was yesterday. Richard Roberts, 48, was charged with 2 counts of third-degree assault. Alan Todd, 23, and Zachary Shipman, 25, were each charged with 1 count. Albert said Tuesday, describing the 3 as white men. At the time, one of the men was in custody, while the other 2 were expected to turn themselves in. They had yet to do so as of Wednesday morning, according to CNN this morning. CNN attempted to reach out to each of the men and for a comment, but they have been unsuccessful. They also wanted to bring in the guy with the chair for questioning. He probably is going to end up getting, he did get arrested that day, so I don't understand why they need to bring him in for questioning.
And then they
might have released him. Huh?
And then they let him go. So that's on them for letting him go.
I don't understand why you let him go. You saw him swing the chair. The police were standing right there. You saw him hit that lady over the head with the chair. Even the people that was fighting was like, "Bro, calm down. Like you're doing a lot. Relax." So, anyways, The victims in the assaults were identified as Damian Pickett, the co-captain, and a 16-year-old white boy who had transported Pickett to the dock in a small boat. The witness alleged in her sworn statement that Roberts punched her son, the 16-year-old, in the chest as he attempted to pull people off of the co-captain. Okay, so that really young white boy that was standing there was trying to pull people off of the co-captain. When that happened, the boy got punched in the chest because of it. That's fucked up. Additionally, she alleged another man in the group said he was getting his gun. That's what Kenny was talking about. At which point he was tackled by an employee of the riverboat, the Harriet II. So the Harriet II is the boat. And hold on, I have to pull up a picture of it so I can show y'all what it looks like. So this is what the boat looked like. Okay. Once the man moved his boat back out of the way, Shirley Robson was shot 3 times. Did you know that? Hold on. Because I did not know that. Once they moved the boat out the way and they got the boat on the dock, the riverboat employees are what we saw coming off the boat to defend the co-captain. They're the ones who were fighting with the dudes on the boat. And they was going at it. Now, hold on, because I'll show you what one of the niggas look like.
Turns out that 65-year-old could really fucking throw up. Yeah, you what you get?
So it says that hold on, let me see if I can put this. Is what he looked like. This is what that bitch looked like. A no-lip bitch. Just a no-lip bitch. Anyway, that's what the devil looked like. The devil in disguise. I don't know how much of a disguise that is, but he sure looked like the devil. Anyway, it looked like that the man claimed he was going to get his gun, at which one point he was tackled by the riverboat employee. CNN, it has not identified the mother of the victim of the assault, because he is a minor. Authorities looked into whether there was enough evidence to charge for a hate crime or inciting a riot, but the actions did not meet the criteria. Albert said at Tuesday's news conference, though he told CNN Tuesday night authorities could amend charges as necessary as the investigation continues. Police have many, many more interviews to conduct, according to the chief. As we identify additional folks that we need to talk to, we will ask them to come in and we'll try to locate them and do further investigation to see if the charges are appropriate. A man seen wielding a chair in social media videos during the brawl is being asked to contact police. The fight largely broke out along racial lines in a city with a fraught history of racial violence. Investigators looked into whether there was enough evidence to charge for a hate crime or inciting a riot, but the actions did not meet the criteria. In all of 13 people that were detained and questioned for several hours Saturday before being released. I don't think we're near finished. We have a lot more work to do on this. We have hundreds of videos and witness statements at this time. I would say at this point, it is highly likely that more arrests and more individuals will face charges. Here's what else we know about what unfolded at the River Dock Saturday and an ongoing investigation. Okay. The fight stemmed from a dispute over the docking spot. It started at 7 p.m. when the Harriet II riverboat was carrying 227 passengers. All right. And it returned to the waterfront and tried to dock in its designated reserve spot, but found the private boat docked in its space. Okay, hold on. Let me make sure. Everybody who want to come in can come in. Yeah, people are getting tattoos of chairs. I thought that was fucking crazy. Like, you're out of your fucking mind. People are making comics out of the fight. I seen a dude with a video on social media where the chair got black Air Force Ones and a black do-rag on.
And then the office leather chair, supposedly made out of black Air Force One leather.
It's so so stupid. They had the parodies up of this damn fight within hours of the fight going viral. Like motherfuckers literally went down to the river in their cities to parody this fight.
Did you see the picture of the boy in his Crocs? And they say he should have put them in sports movie.
Mama Tot said it looked like the Crocs whooped his ass. I started cracking up. She cracks me up. Child, this news was so big, even the anime community was talking about it. Black people coming together, it's a beautiful thing. Should have just moved the damn boat. Right. Like, why was you in the way, sir? Chair guy did nothing wrong. And as for those white women who got hit with it, y'all should have stayed out of it if you didn't want to get hit. The way I see it is the man didn't have to hit that lady who was sitting on the ground area like that. She was not a threat, so he shouldn't have hit her. He shouldn't have hit her. He bust that bitch in the head on some WWE shit.
She wasn't just because it.
And the dude who jumped off the boat when the boat was docked on the other side, they call that nigga Aquaman. I can't make this shit up.
The Doctor Strange.
O'Gill. I'm so done with y'all. They broke so many stereotypes in one fight. It was amazing. We love it. Anyways, let's get back to the logistics. It says the Harriet and its passengers waited for around 45 minutes as the captain tried to reach the operators of the boat using a PA system, and they were only responded to with obscene gestures, curse words, and taunting. Pickett, the co-captain, was then picked up from the riverboat by another vessel and brought to the dock to try and have a conversation with the boat owners and get them to move. This is where the 16-year-old boy comes into play, okay? He gave him a ride off of their boat so that they could, he can get over there to the dock and talk to the owners and tell them that they had to move. The boat owners confronted the captain in a very hostile manner. The co-captain was doing his job. He was simply trying to move the boat just enough to where the cruise ship could park safely in its identified location. Okay, hold on. Let me let Alexis in. There we go. In its identified location, where was I at? Okay, however, it quickly escalated. Pickett was attacked by several members of the private boat. The co-captain received treatment at a local hospital later that night. Several crew members of the Harriet II then came to Pickett's defense, according to the chief. Now, it was crew members and civilians. The people in them blue shirts, they was off the boat because they took their shirts off and came over there to fight. But everybody else, they were on the boat. Some of them were people who were passengers on the boat, and others who were up on the dock when they saw the fight happening. They decided to come down there and help. So it was a mix of people. Okay, I just want y'all to know.
Talk today, say when it was like him, Seven and the Thundercats.
I can't.
I love it, man. Like, like, well, they're being da-da-da-da. I'm like, okay, well, would they have done this to him if he was a white guy? And then every time I say that to him, they get real quiet. I'm like, okay.
Brock Lesnar should have
Now,
had
according to CNN, it says the 16-year-old employee of the smaller vessel that took the co-captain from the Harriet to the dock also ended up getting assaulted by someone from the pontoon boat. Albert said the teen's mother signed a warrant on one of the individuals who attacked her son. The Harriet's captain first called police to report a disturbance. Then police received another call at 7:15. The first officers arrived on the scene at 7:18. The fight was brought on by reckless individuals who did not use good judgment and caused an event that certainly was avoidable. That said, the police department reacted very swiftly and very intentionally to address the matter, as did other citizens in the community. Hell yeah, it was a citizen's ass whooping, and they earned it.
Sure did.
The video.
Asked Wednesday about others who joined the brawl. Reed said we would have preferred, obviously, that maybe they break it up. Boy, fuck you.
Who said?
I'm not gonna let you whoop my ass. You gonna get your ass whooped. They'll stop hitting you when they're getting their ass whooped.
No, then they want to play.
Period.
They want to play victim.
It's easy to Monday morning quarterback the situation when you're not in it, but I certainly understand those who took the notion to try to defend someone they thought was being mistreated. Well, at least you understand it. Now, according to them, I'm not going to read all of this because it doesn't fit the hate crimes scenario because every person that was attacked wasn't black. However, given the fact that these people used racial slurs against this captain and he was the one who received the brunt of the attacks, I believe that in itself, the attack on the co-captain, was a hate crime and they need to charge it as such.
Well, a lot of people have been saying that, and then like big TikTok using their platforms, like people who aren't even that I follow that are huge followings, but they're not like political or anything like that. Like, look, if they get any GoFundMes for the people who are with these other people's ass, we're gonna donate. If it's $1, 25 cents, what you got?
Oh, I don't know about all that.
Kitty, we gotta help.
Every penny counts.
Every penny.
Look, like,
if you donate a penny, it's okay.
And it's funny because like people have been playing like that stupid Jason Aldean song. Try that in a small town.
Well, he put it out there, so it is what it is.
Or like he's getting mad that people are using it like that. And I'm like, oh, but hurt you snowflake. Okay.
I thought you said you wanted them to try that in a small town. They did.
They tried it in a small town and they got their asses wrecked. Like
it looked like your homeboys tried it in a small town and got their asses towed up. That's what happened.
Like I saw
you just mad because your homeboys got their ass whooped. That's what that is.
But the Mama Talk video, like y'all get on these boats and you start drinking, and then when you come back, you sorry for you. No.
She's a gamer. Mama Talk said you got your ass whooped. She said, I don't condone violence, but you get in my face, I can't guarantee what's gonna happen to you. And I was like, I don't blame her. And I saw those niggas skipping and hopping to the fight. I knew they was finna get their ass whooped. Okay, they got off that damn Harriet 2 boat and took their shirts off. They was ready. And as soon as I seen the bitch hit the water, I said, that's it. Fight over. Fight is over.
I love it. Like, and
yeah, they threw that white bitch in the water because she kept trying to hit them.
That's my thing too. It's like, lady, if you didn't want to fucking get hit, you should have just stayed the fuck out of it because it did not concern you. Period.
We're just glad that everybody came together to protect this black man and he didn't get his ass whooped in vain. We appreciate that.
Well, their backward asses got beat.
Yeah, but did you see where their gas station people found out they had that gas station or diner or whatever?
Oh yeah, because I seen the Facebook.
Girl, that gives me life when I look at that.
Damn, Shirley Ralph's son done been through hell. This says that she says when Etienne was in college, he had a car accident and suffered a concussion and it changed his whole brain. Then he got mugged and he got shot 3 times. He woke up in the hospital with 2 bullets in his leg and a wound in his forehead where a bullet grazed him. I'm like, damn.
Wait, who's this?
This is Shirley Ralph. She's currently the principal on Abbott Elementary. She's an actress. She's an OG actress at that. She's been on Broadway. She was a part of the original Dreamgirls. And she was Moesha's stepmother on Moesha.
Oh, okay. Shit, man.
I was like, goodness me, this child is blessed beyond measure. They done tried to kill him 7 times. What the fuck? Good Lord. I'd have collapsed too. The nigga just got into a car accident. What the hell? Scared for you.
This year's been fucking wild, and I think it was either Kenny or Rika who said it yesterday that this year's almost over, and it's been fucking crazy. And I'm like, holy shit, you're right. It's already August.
Yeah.
I swore it was just like
It is gonna be in 2024.
They found 3 Marines dead from carbon monoxide poisoning in a vehicle parked outside a convenience store in Hampstead, North Carolina. Mom said they on 90 passing Mayfield. Well, how y'all get the carbon monoxide poisoning, but y'all was in the car, and the car was outside?
do they have the car going with windows down?
Yeah, but you would have to hotbox it. Like the car would have to be rigged to kill him in order for that to happen.
Something ain't right.
Do you get what I'm saying? Because you can get carbon monoxide poisoning if you sit in the car in a garage with the doors locked and everything closed. You sit in that car long enough and it's running in that garage. You can kill yourself that way.
Yeah, you have to have the windows down.
Right. Because that garage is going to fill up.
Right.
But they were outside a convenience store. Ain't no garage at the convenience store.
That don't sound right. Then you know what? She shouldn't have gotten involved. There were no other women fighting. What was her ass thinking she was gonna do?
I'm gonna have to do this on Red Rock because I'm that's confusing the hell out of me. I don't like that. She was a part of the original Dream Girls. Yes, that's what I said.
Oh, I'm surprised.
My job had a staff picnic and my ass is drunk. Didn't you just get drunk the other day?
Girl,
I'm gonna need for you to drop it. Put it down. Put
her
all the alcohol down.
Cheers, can I switch you livers?
No.
I'm still confused, but she's in pretty good condition though.
Mine is in pretty good condition.
I don't drink as
like
much
it's a
as
car.
Right.
You know, it's got a couple bumps on it, a couple miles, but it's good. It's still in pretty good condition. Got a few nicks,
I only had, I didn't even drink as much as I did when I went to that thing in Ohio, so I'm pretty proud about that.
She said, I had 2 White Claws and 2 glasses of wine. It took that to make you drunk? How strong are White Claws?
White Claws are pretty goddamn
Not that strong.
I remember
Are they like 12?
Last time game I had went with Jordan.
You would have to
It
drink
was,
a whole bunch of those to get.
A woman of less melanated skin color.
It was white.
Said there was they at things. She was, you want to get something? She said, no, I've already had 3 White Claws and I'm pretty fucked up.
Dry.
So no, not gonna get nothing. That's exactly how she said it. It took everything in me not to laugh, but I'm standing behind her.
I would have laughed. Fuck it. She should have said it out loud. Stupid ass.
You said harmonize with the fact that you fucking ignorant.
Did you mix the White Claw with something?
Tears said not switch livers. I don't know why you want to switch livers with Tears. Tears sit up and drink wine and eat cheese all day if she could.
That's me too, man. That's like, isn't that everything?
Bring her liver out.
Shit.
What's going on there?
You had to wring that bitch out. It's gonna be full of wine. What you look for?
That's why she's always in a good mood. She's got a wine reservoir.
I can't.
Oh, that's how you exercise. Wow. So smart.
Oh. Yeah.
All right, what else we talking about?
Anything else happen? Because
Not really.
No.
Is there any quizzes we could play?
Oh my God.
What?
This nigga's head is weird. He poured gasoline on his girlfriend and set her on fire.
What?
Oh. Let's
That
not
shit
do
is
that.
wrong. He said, I'm a lightweight, always have been, and I'm short. Girl. Yes, 2 White Claws and 2 glasses of wine. That
Wait, what
you
kind of
beyond a
wine?
lightweight, babe.
The white wine or red wine?
I
Because there's
don't
a
think
big.
Tears drink red wine.
Because red wine gets you fucked up fast.
I don't like red wine. It's
Tears was
gross.
short. I didn't know Tears was short. I thought she was tall.
No, she said she's about 5'3", 5'4". He said he poured gasoline on his pregnant girlfriend and burned over 60% of her body.
God.
That's
This
the
motherfucker. Well, yeah, they live here.
Hell no.
Men. Ew.
So I've been informed. He looked like the type. A punk ass no good man is accused of pouring gasoline on his pregnant girlfriend and lighting her on fire. For some reason, he was able to post bond. He
Okay.
posted his bond was only $5,000. She was pregnant with twins.
So can
Oh,
we
she's
like,
still pregnant.
what was the reason? Why did he say why he did it?
No, it don't even say why. It just say that he did it.
Okay, then $5 says he's fucking crazy.
That lady is still alive. Fortunately. That is just wild. Anyway, she said, I had 2 glasses of rosé and a glass of Pinot. It sounds like she likes white wine and rosé.
That'll get you fucked up. Especially if you're a lightweight.
And she drinking White Claws.
Yeah, there you go.
I can't drink like that no more. I have to be very careful. But I can drink dark liquor better than I can take clear.
I'm the opposite.
I love a good amaretto and I like scotch. I just do.
Scotch, what are you, a 50-year-old white man?
Excuse you, I have very good taste. Thank you very much. Just because I like drinking scotch does not make me a 50-year-old white man. Rude.
I can't even drink wine anymore. The only thing I can really drink that doesn't make me sick is like ciders.
I like really cheap ass fruity wines. I don't like nothing dry or bitter tasting. I don't like that shit.
Those
Give me something that's sweet.
those
No, I
red
noticed-
apple ales, so good.
I noticed the more expensive wine is, the more shittier it actually tastes. And I'm like, why do
That's
people
true.
say they like this?
It definitely don't taste no. And I'm like, it sure tastes like oak. You right. It tastes like the wood it was aged in, which is disgusting.
That's unfortunate.
This girl had an abusive boyfriend who she got multiple restraining orders against, and one day he went to her job and had gasoline in a soda bottle and threw it on her and set her on fire. I remember that story.
And this is why when they wonder why we get afraid around men.
Tears said you may need to drink organic wine, Alexis. Do you know they put additives in wine that could cause you to be sick, and that's probably why you can't drink a lot of wine? I was watching on Bailey Sarian's Dark History, and she did a whole episode on wine because she said she couldn't understand why every time she would drink it, she would get sick. And it's because wine is not regulated by the FDA like everything else is.
Really? I missed it. I must have
So
missed it.
sometimes they put I'm just gonna tell you straight up and don't freak out, but sometimes they put stuff like sawdust in it.
Sawdust.
They put sawdust in it. They put any number of things in it to filter it when they're getting ready to like bottle it and everything. And they put these additives in there that change the flavor of it so that it's sweeter sometimes, and it's a whole process that they do, but it's not regulated. There's no regulation system for wine the way that it is for other alcohols, or more specifically for food in general. It's not regulated like that.
I mean, sense, because I've had like gas station champagne that tastes just as good as like $50 champagne. So I mean,
I've never had champagne before.
Really?
It's like
I've never had cheap champagne or like real champagne. I've never had that. I've had sparkling wine, sparkling cider. I've had that, but I've never ever had actual champagne before.
When I used to work at the gas station, me and Daryl were really, really struggling back in the day. When it was payday, I would get off Saturdays at 10 o'clock and I would grab us like junk food from the gas station and then like the champagne that they sold. And like, cause we got paid like every other week. So that was like our treat when we got paid.
I don't mind champagne from a gas station.
I was broke.
Hey man, you get some good shit from the gas station.
I found this one gas station, like, it was like going up to Georgia or something like that one point. And man, you walk in there and it was a gas station, but you would think it was an actual liquor store. Like they had everything you possibly could have needed. I was like, damn.
I have yet to
Hey, B. Jeffers.
like a drive-through corner store.
I don't drink as much as I eat. Thank God Daryl does. There's that.
She said champagne give me gas.
We would just make like, you take juice with it and stuff and mix it, but like I don't know. But they got.
I heard cheap champagne gives you a mad headache. I can't attest to that because I've never had champagne before.
It does.
But I would imagine it shouldn't be any worse than any wine that you drink. It's all made from the same type of shit. But like I said, everything has additives in it. So
it's if you drink it fast, like you're trying to get drunk off of it, you get like sick. You get like a stomach ache and you can get a headache. But if you just like sip it, like slowly, you're fine. Champagne's not meant to get you toasted. It's supposed to, feel fancy. I just drink it out of the bottle because you don't have glasses for.
Pinkies up.
You're just saying, I used to love it, but it gives me the bubble guts now. I've never had it. I'm gonna buy a bottle because I've never had it before. I just never thought to drink it. I'll buy a cheap ass bottle of wine from the store, especially from the grocery store. Something like fruities or something like that. It's like really sweet. I don't like red wine. I've never liked red wine. If I'm gonna drink a wine with dinner, it's usually like Barefoot, and even then I don't like Barefoot's red wine. I prefer white, and I prefer a sweet wine, I'll drink a rosé.
Just give me a Malibu Bay Breeze and call it a day. I don't have time.
Girl,
No.
Love Malibu rum. That you get some orange juice and you mix it with the pop and the mango one that they have. You'd be feeling good for the rest of the night. But again, that's
I mean, I don't like. They have like different names for them, but I don't like Riesling. I don't like that wine. I think that is very bitter and it is super dry. I don't like the way it tastes, so I hate it. Hold on, I'll show you what I mean. Because Barefoot has like most of them, and I hate the Riesling. They say that it's sweet. It is not. It's bitter as hell.
That's scary. Why would they do that?
With like something sweet because it's dessert wine, and I'm not having.
It's
wine.
not a dessert wine. Usually, dessert wines aren't that sweet. They are usually like, see, I like shit like this. Like, I'll drink this pineapple fruscato. or a Moscato. I love
That's all
a Moscato.
Barefoot is good for. Their Moscatos.
Their Moscatos are fire. What is
Their
this?
Moscato.
This champagne? Oh, this is a Chardonnay. I don't like Chardonnay either.
Don't, because
I find
it
Chardonnay to be gross.
tastes dry, and it's like even because I don't. Where's Nicole at? She's the one who could tell us all this. Like I know, like you can
Yeah,
get,
she
like,
does.
you can get dry stuff, but it's like I want it to taste good too. Like it's gotta have a
Yeah.
little.
Only red or dark wine that I can drink is a Sauvignon. Like I can drink that, and I like what is that called? My dad drinks it. It's called Manischewitz. It's an old ass alcohol. It's old.
Oh, that just makes me think of
Why do I feel like your dad would like Southern Comfort and orange juice?
Southern Comfort. What?
Southern Comfort and orange juice.
You would be correct.
Oh no!
But my daddy doesn't drink that often. Like my dad likes his to be sweet too. So he prefers mixed drinks, right? So my dad will drink something like he likes the Tom Collins. He likes
He likes the little classy drinks.
yeah, he likes a good mixed drink, and he likes it. I have to make it. He refuses to let any of my other siblings make it because they make it too strong.
I can see your dad
But
like
he will drink that. Like I would have to sweeten it a little bit for him so he can drink that, but he would drink it. So he drinks this, and my dad will drink it straight, just in a glass. It's just called Manischewitz. To be fair, this is what they use for
It's called Manischewitz.
Manischewitz, and they
Manischewitz.
the Jewish.
This is what they use for
I'm gonna call it Lenny Kravitz.
for oh fucking hell. What is it? It's for church. It's for church when you take communion. This is
Maybe
what
I
they
shouldn't
use.
call it that then.
That's
Not her ex on the train.
that's the blood of Christ.
Rape.
I mean, this is what's used mainly in the Jewish community for it. The Orthodox Jewish community uses it for their blood of Christ and everything like that. We in Baptist church, we don't do that. We use grape juice, and those we use the same crackers that they use to do the blood of Christ on communion Sundays, but that's the first every Sunday. You just go up there and you take a shot of juice and eat you a little cracker.
Oh no,
And
not
then the
buzzball.
preacher will say, "Do this in remembrance of me," and that's it.
A buzzball.
But
Had a buzzball. That shit, I couldn't even finish it. It was strong.
That girl that be
Yeah,
tasting
Manischewitz.
must be an alcoholic.
That's Manischewitz. You would probably drink it. I don't know if if they take Manischewitz in the Catholic Church now either, but I know for a fact that they do use Manischewitz in communion sometimes.
Manischewitz.
You know what your dad
That's the
would like?
name.
You know, Daryl does this drink. He gets peanut butter whiskey, and he mixes it with some. So he gets it with some grape juice, and it tastes like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Yeah, my dad loves peanut butter and jelly, so he probably would.
All right, so if we ever hook up with your dad again, Daryl's gonna bring his whiskey and make you.
Ew.
I don't know, Dad. My dad don't like. He might drink whiskey. He might. My dad ain't that. He not a drinker. He not gonna just go out and just be drinking a lot of drinks. You know what I'm saying? My daddy, he real smooth with it. He'll drink it every now and then. She said that's the best way to drink champagne, in my opinion, is to put a strawberry in it. Okay.
Oh, you know what you do? You put some frozen grape. You put like a frozen strawberry or some frozen grapes in it. Oh my god, it tastes so good.
Oh,
And by the
damn
time-
the liquor. Just give me the grapes.
She said, "Why is my ex on this train? Fuck my life." Ooh.
Ignore him. Don't
It's-
like that.
See, I would have been messy and filmed his ass. I'm petty.
I would have said, hey, friend.
Not friend. Oh man. He went to a different car. Oh, she ain't shit. What the hell is playing this?
Hey, friend.
Oh, okay. My mama used to go drink that in the 70s. Hi, Mom. I don't know what you drank in the 70s. I was not there.
You were
I don't
there in
know.
spirit.
Okay, Nicole, we was talking about alcohol again, and you are our only expert. So hold on. Let me put the link in here. So you can come in here so you don't have to type.
Buzz balls and Sprite. Oh my god.
That
Hold on, I
that
gotta
feels
go back.
so amateur. But what are they called? Buzz balls? Balls
Buzz
buzz?
balls. Little, like pina colada.
Mama,
And
I
they
don't know if Fate's coming up. He probably got to pee.
Ooh, liquor pickles. Somebody market that.
are pickles.
Market that right now. I bet
Hold
it's pretty
tight,
in the market.
I don't want to bother my dad when he come up here.
I
Is
don't
Rod
like.
down there? Mama, can you move this stuff from in the doorway so I can close this?
Dad was a whiskey
Because
dude,
it's
but
blocking
like
the door.
I don't know. He always drank like rum and coke and like Crown Royal and like that. So
Yeah, it was in that hinge. Okay, there we go. Thanks, Mom.
my dad used PR. So
Hold on, let me let her in.
My dad used to drink malt liquor. I'm the biggest fan.
There she go. Okay.
What y'all
So
talking
it's
that
time-
church? What are you showing that church line for? I'm not even being funny. Like that's literally the church I grew up at. That was the wine that we used for communion.
I just told him that. But that's what my dad drinks. He drinks that.
Where he even find communion wine at?
you can
I
find
mean, you
it.
can buy it at the store.
The same place y'all got that house from.
Oh shit.
You ain't gonna talk about my daddy like that.
You can get it at Publix. Me and Harley were walking. Yeah, this sounds like a great thing for a mom to do. Me and Harley were walking through the wine section because she wanted to see the different kind of wine bottles.
I
And I
love
saw-
that for her.
And I saw a man.
She's just eyeing out what she wants to try.
Oh
No, she's
Sorry, shit,
training
okay.
training a future sommelier.
Ugh.
They make good money.
She just likes looking at the pictures. So, you know.
I'll make her
juice.
sommelier. They make good money.
I mean,
She said tea juice, which is vodka, frozen strawberries, and cranberry juice.
That's too
And
much
I
sugar.
put it in a blender.
like,
That sounds like Ron juice.
Right?
Ron juice. What the
From
fuck?
Jersey Shore.
Ron
There's a
is
whole
from
recipe for
Jersey
that.
Shore. It was Ronnie. And I will never forget this because this was like such a core memory because I was like, this is what I knew like them people were like fucking crazy. And he called it Ron juice. And it was like vodka, ice, cherries, the juice, when you get like maraschino cherries and the juice in it, he put the cherries and the juice. And I want to say it's like Sprite or lemonade or something. And then cranberry juice. And he used to put it in a blender. And he used to literally drink that whole fucking blended pitcher of that shit. And go out.
Ew.
Be
wildin'.
It's not jungle juice, but like, what is that stuff that people on TikTok are making now that they're carrying around in like the milk jugs and stuff?
What?
No, it's
Are you
something.
sure it's not jungle juice?
Well, it's something different because they're like, oh, this is the Gen Z drink or something like that. It's not
Oh my
jungle
gosh.
juice. I know it's fucking stupid, but
What
it's
is
like
it?
it's purple, and they're like bringing it with them when they go to parties. So
Are you
like,
talking? Is it lean?
no, not
I
me.
don't think so. I think they're making alcohol with Kool-Aid packets. I think that's
Yeah,
what
that's
she's talking about.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
you can.
because-
That's something they do in jail. It's highly
Yes.
probable. No, I'm being serious. Like that's highly probable.
jail.
No,
jail
All
for
you
real.
need to really do is like to
Aesthetic.
make to make alcohol is like you have to have some, some type of flavoring, a sugar, and then some type of fruit or fruit juice.
Well, what they're doing on TikTok is they're taking like lemonade, and then they will take half of the lemonade and pour it out, and they will put a Kool-Aid packet in that box in that bottle of lemonade, so it'll be blue raspberry or something, and then they'll pour half of that bottle of liquor in that container, and then shake it up, and that's what she's talking about.
I mean, we did that back in the day. We used to do like that nasty, like that nasty, like gas station, or like that nasty, like, handle vodka that's like 40 ounces, but it's like $7. And it literally tasted like rubbing alcohol. That's what we used to do to make it kind of taste somewhat good. We get a whole bunch of Kool-Aid. I literally had a drink, and I will never forget this because I was like, this is how unhinged I was. I literally made a drink out of fucking emergency vodka and Gatorade because I was sick and I still wanted to go out.
What?
Did you get your electrolytes?
I sure did, apparently. It was Gatorade, that vodka, and vitamin C packets. And I made like a whole like picture of it. Cause that's when my friend, like, we used to go out. We kind of stopped. We kind of did this for a while, then we kind of stopped for a second. But I think everybody, like, I think when everyone goes to college, especially your freshmen, they're always giving away shit.
Yeah.
And they always one of the things, and they was always giving away because they're cheap, are water bottles.
Mm-hmm.
So we would have literally these big ass Akron University water bottles with alcohol in them. So we would have some type of liquor in there. We would maybe like get like some beers, or you would have that liquor and then you would just get beers from guys all night. Cause I used to do that. That was like if you was like broke. Mm-hmm. Like one of my, like, there'd be times like me and my friend like Jess, we were like, okay, like we kind of broke. So we would like scrape up enough change to get like 240s or something, so we could have enough to like get the night started. And then you would just like talk to someone and get a beer, talk to another person, get a beer, and you would just gradually do that all night. And you'd be drunk, and you only had to pay for 2 first drinks.
The goal is definitely approach out, because
I can't drink like I used to, and my boat trip is in like 2 weeks, and I'm not mentally and or physically prepared for it.
It's a whole
definitely not mentally prepared for it.
Wowzers!
Everybody's like talking about stuff. They're like, oh, okay, we gotta buy this for glow sticks and this for the Shrek Rave, and I was like, why are we talking about? I was like, oh shit, it's in like 3 weeks. Okay, so what was we talking about? What was you guys talking about alcohol about? Just in general.
I don't know why we got on this subject of alcohol, but I was talking about the Riesling, and I said I don't like the way this tastes. I'm not a fan of the flavor of it. I don't like it at all.
What flavor is that? I can't see.
I hate barefoot. That's such oh my god, I hate barefoot.
It's not a flavor. It's just the type of wine that it is. It's just a Riesling. It doesn't have necessarily a flavor on it. I don't like it, and I had tried a different brand of it. I did the Bright Cellars wine box subscription box ones, and I hated every one of those wines that they picked out. I hated all of them. They were super, super bitter, or they gave me a red wine, which I told them that I absolutely hated. I don't like red wine. And all of them were bitter. None of them tasted. I just don't like them. I fully understand that I'm not a wine connoisseur. I fully understand that, but I also do not like more high-end wines. I don't like them. I don't like the way they taste. I prefer a cheap store wine that costs like $8.
Not you want the wine with all the sugars in it.
Yes, I do.
artificial
I don't.
sugars.
I can't do
Oh,
it.
that's awful.
I have tried so many times and I hate it. I hate it so much. Every time I drink it, I'm like, okay, Tiffany, you gotta grow up. Like
I
Now
would
you gotta
say
grow up.
natural wines will probably be more your speed, but natural wines are so hard to get in this part of the country.
Yeah, you
Or
gotta go to like.
that's not gonna cost you like an arm and a leg. Like you would have to go more to like the West Coast or overseas, specifically like which regions are really big, like obviously like France is really big, and
Let me go to Italy.
certain parts of France is big into natural wine. So is Italy.
Hey, baby.
she said, not the Ron juice. She said that nigga was spiral. He was putting
I
maraschino
specifically the Rafe he lost his mask. Go get a towel, Aubrey, you dumb bitch. Get a towel.
But now Ronnie
thank
done
you.
said he wanted to join the group back on Jersey Shore, and situation will go, oh yeah, get you and Sam back together. This man, that is toxic, but it makes good TV.
I'm sure it does. Y'all ain't shit.
Well, they took Penta's mask.
You're welcome, baby.
Oh shit.
Wait, Pence? Who?
Penta.
They took his mask?
Claudio and all the motherfuckers took his mask.
They stole it.
I don't like that. I know
I don't like that, but the one thing that's making me a little less mad about this is like they're doing a good job of like keeping him covered as they're beating him up.
Oh, okay.
Like someone has been hovering over him the entire time.
Like Mox did that.
I hate when they do that.
Mox and Pinna were going at it at an indie show, and he just reached over and grabbed Pinna's mask and ripped it off. And I don't know if it was like for what, because Pinna just like covered his hands real quick, and Mox just stood there. And that's like one of my biggest fucking pet peeves when it comes to.
Yeah, I can't stand it.
That is such
like
a fuck, especially after what Ray had that interview. He was talking about how Eric Bischoff kind of basically bullied him into fucking taking the mask off, and Kevin Nash was like affecting him with it by like putting it on his face and stuff, which he wasn't supposed to do. And I'm like, see, Ray too nice, because I've been going back there blowing everybody's shit up. Like, no,
he dead ass looked like he was about to cry. Like I'm serious. When I watched it, it looked like he was about to cry, and I was just like, yo. Like, y'all serious? And Eric Bischoff straight up said, well, at the time, I was not aware of the significance of the mask. I'm like, no, you chose not to know. You chose not to, is the point. And then he said if he had to do it again, he felt like it still was the right decision. He said he wouldn't change.
Oh, so he ain't learned
full of shit.
Okay.
No. Because had Mike Tenay, when he was this is an episode for the podcast. Mike Tenay, every time that there was like mass luchador wrestlers in WCW, because they had that one up on WWE. They had Juventud Guerrera, they had La Parka, they had Rey Mysterio, they had all these greats coming from Mexico. And the way I learned about it was that I listened to Mike Tenay, and each time they had a mass wrestler match, he's like, this is a big tradition down in Mexico. It's a big deal because sometimes, like, if you're under the tutelage of one mass wrestler, they'll pass the mask on to you, which is like a big deal. He was always talking about the traditions of like Mexican luchador wrestling. I'm just like, you couldn't go to your guy who seemed to know what the fuck he was talking about?
This is why I say you can't make the excuse of saying you didn't know. No, you chose not to learn. Let's keep it fucking real, because you force us to learn your goddamn traditions, so the least you could have done is respected his. And you still don't respect it. You still don't.
He is the prototype.
Dante's Boar's had turkey looking good.
Boar's Head good. Okay.
I know.
If you gonna eat lunch meat of any kind, deli meat, Boar's Head, a decent watch, and that's where it's at.
Then they turned around and did it to Juventud Guerrera and made him basically just like mocking, like they're like, hey, just do the same thing the Rock's doing and make fun of him, and it's just like, why? Like,
Say, I'm born
Cat,
to
stop
slay, so why
scratching on
must I be
shit.
forced to work? Child, if
'Cause
you want to
money.
eat, you better work. You want to eat, you
know.
better work.
yeah, I was
better
I-
work
tell us-
I would pack shit up and been like, fuck you, and never went back to WCW.
Is Tirza still in here?
I think so, yeah.
Tirza.
Hold on a second.
I'll wait for her to type something.
Why is Publix spaghetti salad so good?
It really wasn't a lot going on with that story
I can
of
starve.
the smoking.
Oh my God.
Like we just I went to my friend's house. I was in middle school when this happened. I went to my friend's house and it was during school. It was cold too. It was snowing outside. She wanted us to cut with
You
her.
have to be
So
on
I
the
cut
end to know the story.
I cut with her and my and one of my other friends, and we walked to her house. Literally, from the door to the street where the school was, it was just that a little part of a street. Her house was right there on the main street on West 30th. You can literally just walk a couple paces and you were at her house. So we hurried up and ran across the street to her house. We went in the house. They all rolled up, and that was my first time ever smoking, ever.
Ooh.
And we was in the garage, so it was hot box style. We was in there.
I low-key don't remember my first time, sort of, but I remember, God rest his soul, it was with my friend Manny. I don't remember if it was like in his car or we were somewhere. I feel like we were like in his car.
My first time was in college, and there was this guy that I kind of liked, but I think he was gay at the same time. So I was like, yeah, let's go hotbox in my car. And the only way I remember it, this was back in like 2003, 2004, and Bush had just won his second time around, and he was doing like some speech on the radio. So like me, him, and like two other people I knew are sitting in his car, fucking hot in the college parking lot, listening to W's speech.
I mean, I went to her house and we were in a garage. We passed the blunt. She had two going. I don't remember smoking two.
Oh.
I remember it started with us three, and as every time you would pass and stuff, and every time you pass, it was just, I don't remember the two blunts being there, but I do remember rolling two. After that,
I gotta go for some reason.
After that, like, I remember everything after that. Oh, she bounced. Okay, Alexis. I remember we went in the house. She called her boyfriend, and he brought over his friends, and we chilled, and they had me in there cooking. Now, I was high in there frying up pierogies and shit.
Not pierogies.
Girl, and they was the
Okay.
cheap ones. They were the
Is
cheap
it
ones.
the ones in that blue box?
Yes, the Mrs. T's.
Yeah. Honestly,
We had those.
if you really want some pierogies and you in a pinch, that's the way to go. I don't care.
Yeah. But they, Cleveland is full of Polish and German people. It's bomb ass pierogi spots here.
What even is a
Y'all
pierogi?
got everything in the house? What's wrong with you?
Hot, fat, I'm tired.
You better go lay down.
Nope, can't do that.
You gotta get in the shower?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they won't call me once they get to the house and get set.
No, I got it. I'll take one in the morning. I do not feel like taking one.
Anyways, they called. We had that, and I made like lemonade and Kool-Aid and all kind of shit. Like I had all kind of shit in there, And we literally sat there. They rolled up another one, but I didn't want one because I didn't like the way I felt. And I sat there and ate. We was eating so much goddamn food. I have never eaten like that before in my life.
I
was just
remember.
like,
I don't remember if this was like my first time, but it was like a very early smoking memory. But I remember like we were because our friend Manny, he was like like a year older than us, but he was in our grade because like he was sick. He was like obviously he was sick his whole life. So like he ended up missing a bunch of school because of like chemo and like kidney treatments and stuff like that. So he ended up being in our grade. But I remember we were like, I think it was like me, him, Jackie, and David. And I remember we were like smoking in his car, and I remember he always had Black and Milds. And I remember we smoked the Black and Mild, and I was like, I'm so high. And I mean, Jackie like started, and Jackie and I were like freaking out. I think he was driving. I don't know. This is like very early on. Like the first time I smoked, I was like in 7th or 8th grade.
First time I smoked, I was in 7th
I think I was like
Me
in 8th
too.
grade. I think I was young. I was like in 8th.
I was
like
in 8th grade.
I was young.
I was in 7th and I was 12.
That was middle school. That's why I was like, it's not that bad. Everybody was all oohing and ahhing yesterday. I'm like, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
There's kids doing fucking cocaine at like during that time.
Right,
Not
like,
during that time, but at that time frame, like in some areas.
There was a girl in my grade who was already doing like acid and bath salts.
And what the fuck kind of
Where
shit?
did you go that they're doing bath salts?
Yeah, all them like the school, like the suburb, because a town next to ours was like a major suburb, and them kids was doing drugs.
Hard drugs.
Who is this?
Jesus.
Oh, Sting. This
My
is so
first time
fucking
was when
stupid.
I was a freshman.
They do this with this old ass man all the time.
Oh,
I'm scared of
Oh,
him.
praise
Dang.
Jesus! Let's go. Oh my God.
Oh.
Why are you driving it on the boat?
Car
First of all,
on the way to track practice.
I am. First of all, my phone is plugged up to my car, so don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Second of all, I'm driving to work, and I also need the GPS, so I have the GPS going anyway. It's not like I'm holding my phone in my hand. I am very
Okay, I let, but I said not you driving to work.
I don't know, but it was like that's such a long time ago.
Oh my
Because
God,
I never
that's
really
fucking
drank
awesome. Jesus.
in high school.
You smoke weed before a track practice?
Everybody
That was-
fucking
Yeah,
knows.
I smoked all the time because I did sports and I didn't want to drink. Because for some reason, like I was like, that's not healthy. Because that was like when I was literally in like sports all year round. So I was like, so when I would go to parties, like I would just smoke.
You would think he would smoke after the track practice, but like I said,
Yeah, I would never smoke before track. But I was a distance runner. I would have fucking threw up. I was already throwing up, let alone
I
trying to be
smoked
high.
before a track practice. I'm thinking that was a bad decision.
Yeah,
but it was.
You are
my track
correct, sir.
practices were hard. I will never forget that. I was in such good shape then.
I was.
I was.
Right, I
I
can't miss
I
it.
worked out
I
like
wasn't-
I was doing some type of workout 6 days a week. There was only one day in a week that I did not like do any, and that was like a Sunday.
Damn, Nicole was with the shits.
Yeah, in middle school, because in middle school, my parents forced me to do football. So I was like legit like training like Monday through Friday, like early mornings. Sometimes I'd even have to stay after school. And I was in shape. I kind of miss it. I'm not gonna lie.
I know I kind of miss it too. But yeah, because I was in marching band / dance. So obviously that was in the fall. I did cheerleading off and on for like the first like 2.5 years. I did track in some capacity for 3 years.
I can see Nicole being a cheerleader.
I did
Yeah.
cross country for like a year, and I used that very lightly. And I played soccer all 4 years, but I only played for my school my senior year. But I played in a private league for like the 3 years because I played indoor soccer. I miss playing indoor. I keep saying that I'm
love
gonna
soccer.
go back to playing
That was my
indoor soccer.
shit. I
I
honestly,
love
I
playing
said
indoor
this
soccer.
My
I've
school
said
tried to
this
get me to play softball. I was not doing that
I
shit.
played
Oh,
outdoor soccer.
I did
That
play
shit was so
softball, but I played
I
that in the
honestly,
summer.
honest
I
to
forgot
God,
about that because I was trying to play I was trying to
yeah,
play
if my
baseball,
league hadn't
but they wouldn't
disbanded,
let me because they were like, "Well, there's softball," and I was like, "Well, I don't like softball. Like, I want to play baseball because I've always played baseball up until you know that you can't anymore, and they make you play softball because you're a fucking girl."
I don't
And I
get it.
hate it. I hate it. I hated softball, but I love baseball. So I would play that also another off and on for 4 years. My like
Why don't they just let the girls play baseball? What is the damn
because they
difference?
said it was because also the baseball our boys baseball team was really good. Like it was really good. Like that's like my school made no sense. Like all of the random sports was like really good, but we were shit at fucking football. We had all these great athletes who played like who were on the basketball team, who played baseball, who like did other shit, but we had the most trash football team you could possibly imagine. Though with my last 2 years, we literally were 0 and 24. Like we hadn't
Damn.
won a game in 2 years. The first foot
oh
and we
damn.
low key
What?
said that I think it was 3 years because we said we were like I think our grade low key cursed the football team because literally the first game after our class graduated they won.
Oh my god.
Literally the first game of the season because I remember I was at the first house party. I was like when I first met my like one of who ended up becoming like one of my best friends. That was the first time. That was literally the first time I went out. That was the first party I ever went out to, and that was like when I met like that night was like most like that's when I really met like that was literally how I met like my core group of friends was that first night I went out. And I will never forget that because my friend Felix was texting me and he was like for some reason he was at the game and I don't know why or somebody and he was like Southview literally just won that game and I said no the fuck they didn't. Sure enough we won. I was so trash. I was so mad. Damn, I forgot how many sports I did.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Cole was
I hated
out there in
softball, but I
the
played it still.
I mean, I only did soccer and football. That's the only one that I did. I love soccer with such a passion. If my league hadn't disbanded, like when I was in middle school, I probably would have continued doing it like all the way until high school.
I tried to play soccer in college, but Akron's I was not good enough.
No, the
Akron's
bitches is
men's
too
and
tough.
women's was like too good, and I was like, I'm not making this team. So I was like, I'm not even gonna
When
try.
it comes to college sports, I'm just like, right, like don't even. That's why I stopped doing. Like once I got to college, I stopped doing either because I was like, I knew my senior year of high school, I was like, once you get to college, like yeah, sure, I could do it for fun, but like a lot of it is reserved for like people who like want to be on Broadway, and I just can't compete.
Anna J looks good.
Because them bitches gonna scalp you for a role, and I did not. I wanted to keep my hair.
I can't.
If this truck driver don't
I
stop
need to get back in shape. She said I was fucking bitches up in kickball and dodgeball.
I was such a hard soccer player. Like I used to get yellow carded all the time.
Why are we stopping?
Oh, on.
I did. I got yellow carded. I would, especially when I was in middle school, like me and my friend Josh, I'm gonna message him about that. I'm be like, do you remember when we used to literally get red carded? Like literally, because in middle school, like the boys and girls teams in my city were still like they still let you play together, and we would literally like we would just be fighting people. And we
Oh
were
my
like
god.
good. Both of us were like we were like good soccer players. Not like we couldn't play, but we just like to fight people. So we would literally like kick people. I used to trip bitches all the time. I used to snag them. I used to fucking
Oh, oh.
slide tackle all the time. I was crazy.
She was knucking and
Oh,
bucking and
brutal out
ready
here
to
in these
fight.
streets.
Do
Boy,
that all the
please.
time.
Right.
Know
I
about
remember
nothing
like
about
my coach literally, if he wasn't really good friends with my brother, he would have kicked me off of that team because he would get so literally. That's the only reason he didn't kick me off because he played soccer. Him and my brother like played soccer together since elementary school and up into high school, like the whole time.
Our high school did not have a football team because we were a magnet school. Our kids were allowed to join other football programs at other schools, but we didn't find that out
you
until
graduated.
we graduated.
That's how it was in my high school.
I was like, damn, I could have been married to a wide receiver.
Hiram, it's so
God
fun
damn.
Yeah,
football.
they did that to us at JVS. That was the magnet school. Um, in my city, but all of them kids they would like go they would play they would do sports for the school on the other side of the city. They never did sports for us or would join our
That's
teams.
normal to pay for your own sports equipment. Well, it was normal for us. I don't.
It's still
Yes
normal.
and no. So certain it depends on what it depended on what team you were and how good. So funnily enough, no, because even though how trash they fucking were, a really good chunk of funding, surprise, went to the football team
Mm.
Uh,
because so many of the players' dads were on the team. And then soccer like we didn't go through that much they didn't go through that much equipment, so it wasn't really like necessary unless like we didn't needed new like uniforms or some shit. Like we were obviously like soccer equipment, and obviously like you pay for your own cleats, so it wasn't anything like crazy. um the wrestling team, because we always sent people to state, we had like people who were nationally ranked, and this was like for years. Like we had like one of the best we had one of the best wrestling programs in the state and on the East Coast. Like our wrestling program was very, very good, and they didn't pay for shit. They had new uniforms, bags, you fucking name it, every season.
Oh, I was
Be-
a inner city kid. They had to pay for their own shit.
yeah, but that's because they was sending. That was because the team was sending like 4, 5, 6, 7 people in nationals every year.
Mm.
So it was whatever. Cheerleading always had to do fundraisers. We Nothing ever got paid for it. We always had to do fundraisers. We didn't get shit.
I
Track
love volleyball. I played volleyball in high school.
volleyball always had to do because they didn't care about volleyball. Basketball was like they always had to do fundraisers, but they never had to try too hard. Like there were like two, three parents would write checks and they'd be good. Um, for track, surprisingly, because the head coach, one of the head football coach, or one of the head football coaches was also the head track coach. So our funding got blended into theirs, which was nice. So we got new stuff. Yeah, I like the whole every year I was in track, we had new uniforms. Every other year we would get new bags. And then and I think it was like every 2 years we would get new practice tracks. So like we would get tracks like our warm up track suits and stuff. I think it was like, or I think it was every other year. Every other year we would get new ones.
And it was crazy since we the only sport to win 2 state championships and regional championship.
Wow.
Good old high school.
I'm sorry.
Now I'm mad about cheerleading again. They didn't get no funding.
They didn't give the cheerleader no funding?
No, we had a fundraise. They didn't give a shit.
Oh, hell no.
We had to pay for everything. Band, surprisingly, we never had to pay for much. That's only because we had band boosters. We had so many parents and fucking band boosters. We had so many band parents. So we would have to fundraise, but then they would take care of it, and we would get funding like right away. So it wasn't like usually like a big deal.
Why ain't nobody say they put Rey Mysterio's hand?
Like if we needed something, we would like tell band boosters, and then they would like figure out the funds, and then we would get it.
I got some hamburger beats. That's funny.
That was such a weird kick. Why'd she do that? That's ugly. What is Anna J doing?
We talked about Roman and them earlier. They say he got injured in that match with Jay.
He stay getting injured.
How bad is it?
They say it's a minor injury. They're not gonna pull him from creative plans, and they said that he's still gonna be on SmackDown on Friday.
I don't even want to hear the rest of it. As long as you
I mean, even if he was injured, he don't gotta wrestle all the time.
He's not wrestling these other pay-per-views. I'm dead ass like more than likely he wrestled Fastlane, but I don't see him wrestling that Payback.
No.
He ain't losing that title till Mania. Let's all
agree.
Be fucking for real, everybody.
Yeah,
I don't know who they
we're gonna see that. We ain't gonna see that till Philadelphia.
It's gonna be Cody.
Not at Mania. I'm talking about with these next set of pay-per-views.
Oh, maybe it's gonna be Senior Freezy.
Can't wait.
They probably won't have
Airbnb. We need to start looking at Airbnbs.
Yeah, I don't know. The latest life is set up right now.
That's what I'm saying. Life is rough out in these streets right now.
It's not rough. It's just a lot going on in such short time.
Better than achievement.
That's the achievement you get for finishing next by the Putin will come no more.
I got things to do, unfortunately.
What? So you won't be coming?
I don't know. Like I'll have school for the next 6 months, and then from January to June, I have an internship. So
good for y'all for going to school, because right now I don't have the patience for it.
I don't have the patience for the shit either, but if I don't do it, it ain't gonna get done.
I'm sorry, but that's funny.
This kick is terrible.
It's like I really decided, because I'm not trying to. I don't want to be at my mom's house like really until before 27. I want to be gone.
I was like watching AEW. I said, this looks familiar inside here. And I was like, they was like Nationwide Arena, and I was like, oh, okay. It makes sense.
So I'm just like, yeah, I just gotta get this shit in order
Yeah.
to do what I
Well,
want to
I
do.
mean, it's still like a little ways out, and then like the
Hmm.
thing, and also like thing is like it's also low key just on the weekend. Like not everybody needs to be there the whole week.
I
Yeah,
did the whole week. I was working a damn week.
yeah, I want at least a few days.
Huh?
I want at least a few days, so we can
Yeah,
take one
like
of those days.
3 days. I mean, 3 days is like a lot, and I mean that's pretty much it. Like you
Yeah,
obviously like the both like on both days, and like only one of the days we're gonna actually go, like go.
Yeah.
night one preferably.
Yeah, because I don't care what that car looks like. Night one is always better, even when that car
Night one
looks so
always
fucking
sucks.
booty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
If I can
this
go to
year
any
it
night,
looked
it'd be
trash,
night
and
one.
night
That was a
two was
trash
terrible,
looking car for night one,
and they set it the fuck off. And
and
then
I
night
was like,
two came
well,
around, I
this
was
is
like, all
my.
right.
Well, when do they release like what matches or what? They do that like the couple
They
days
do it
before
like
that, right?
they really start. So I guess you could say it starts around Rumble season because that's when you get your first two, people who go into the main event
I
and
picked my
whatnot.
picks for the Rumble.
LA Knight. I
That's
don't
what
know
I
who for
said.
the women.
I said LA
LA
Knight and
Knight.
Shayna.
I don't know. I'm gonna stop saying Shayna name because every time I say Shayna, the bitch don't win.
She don't even be in the state.
She don't even make it like she's not even the longest competitor there. So I'm saying Shayna's
I don't
name.
know. I that's the women ones is hard because I didn't have a pick for last year either. I was like, girl, I don't know.
Who even won last year? Was that?
It
Rhea.
was Rhea,
Rhea did.
Oh yeah,
My
which
pick
was a good
last year was
choice.
Charlie
That
either.
was a good
Reyes.
choice. I just didn't have a pick last year.
Mine last year was Liv, Shayna, or Rhea.
But I was shocked about Rhea. I was like, holy shit. I think I said this in the chat. I was like, if Kyrie is back at that time, just let her win it.
I don't know about all that.
I love Kyrie Sane.
I love Kyrie too. That's homegirl. Kiera is cool, but I don't know about all that.
Not Kiera.
Who else is gonna win the Rumble? Becky again?
I mean,
Oh,
give it to
God,
Candace.
I love Candace,
See,
but
I like Candace, but the thing with
I'm
Candace,
gonna
Candace
be
can't push
mentally
forward a story.
realistic.
Candace
If
has
they
a
build
terrible
her up,
time
it'll be
pushing,
realistic.
but she has a terrible time pushing forward a story though.
She did
She
fine
be,
in NXT when she was a heel. I think it'll work for Candace. The only way you're gonna learn
when she
is
was,
you gotta do it.
or when she was coasting behind Johnny.
Well, I'm
That's what you talking
sticking with
about?
my pick.
When she was what?
Coasting behind Johnny and using Indy. That's what you talking about?
No, I was talking about her and Indy being tag champions, and her. I mean, she never got the big belt, but she did okay as a
Did Peacock do that upgrade?
I think so.
What, upgrading
Oh
the shit to
hell no.
$11.99?
Because bring back the network.
Okay.
No, for real, because I miss my $9.99. And y'all talking about $11.99. What the fuck? Excuse me?
Excuse me, bitch.
I was just about fucking McHadid. Oh, I don't know. I'm not saying Shayna again because
I'll say
I
it
don't know.
for you.
Somebody gotta impress me.
Shayna Bagel.
I'm
you know what?
gonna low key say Chelsea.
I'll go on a limb.
Even though
and say
I know
Rocky.
that's not gonna happen.
I'm gonna say Spanish Rachel, even though I know it's not happening.
Who?
Rachel.
Breathe, get it out, babe. Get it out.
I can't.
Man, it's Rachel. He sound like he was choking
Raquel.
over there. Yeah.
It's him laughing in the background.
Even though I know it's not gonna be her.
All she gotta do is lift her leg and kick them bitches in the face. She wins.
Child.
That's how she could have won Money in the Bank. All she had to do was reach. She had the height.
She did.
Child. Let's not even bring that match up. That match was so terrible. I was crying the entire time.
It was
like,
their
please
fault.
somebody hit.
Why was it?
I was like,
They
please just
shouldn't
somebody
have had
grab the
Christian
replay.
Becky in there.
That's it.
Yeah, there was no reason to have
That wasn't this.
Trish, Becky,
That
and
wasn't this
fucking.
year. I was talking about
Yes,
last
it
year.
was.
Last year was bad.
Last year was horrible.
Last
I
year
don't
was
even
terrible.
Wait, that is so crazy because I don't even remember last year.
All I
Last year
remember
was
is Liv
horrible.
winning.
That was that
Was
one
that
that
with
was Natty
Shotzi?
in, and that's when I got real upset.
Yeah,
and I
it
said,
was-
stop fucking putting her in Money in the Bank. I'm
It-
tired of it.
It was Natty, Lacey, Shotzi,
It was a mess.
Raquel.
Maybe I do remember.
Yeah,
I want
it
to
was-
say
it
Zelina was in there and Liv. It was just a
bad.
big clusterfuck of a mess. It was
It was.
terrible.
I said, JT,
Bitches was tripping. Bitches was
I said, Natty's
missing
husband better
steps on
watch
the
out before I
ladder.
trip him and he hurt his neck because he putting her booking his
Oh,
dumb
now
ass
she
match.
gonna hurt his neck. Oh my god.
She gonna stomp him out.
And stomp him in his
I don't
fucking
know.
neck for that match. That was awful. TJ.
Yeah, I was just like, I was a little scared this year. I was like, I don't know what y'all gonna do this year, but let's not do the same thing we did last year, okay?
Well,
That
it
is not
was
adrenaline in
something.
my soul.
It was differently different.
Okay.
Everyone's so creative.
That's definitely the best way to say it. Everybody was
This
definitely
year's,
so
I
creative in
barely
that
remember
match.
this year's.
It ain't worth remembering, if we're gonna be honest.
Becky and Trish didn't have to be in it.
That was my thing.
Yeah, Becky, Trish, and Zoe in
And
there.
I was glad that EO won, but I hated that they had so
I
much
didn't like the
time for
fact that,
Trish, Zoe, and Becky. It was so annoying.
and then on the other side it was what, Bailey, EO. It was just you didn't have to
Yeah,
put
it
the
was-
teams.
It was imbalanced.
It's already
People
it's already a no disqualification, so it's like
in that match. That was in that match.
I felt like Bailey shouldn't have been in it if EO was going to be in it, and Trish shouldn't have been in
Shouldn't
it,
have been
but
in
Zoe
it.
could have been in it.
you didn't have to
And I was
double up
like-
on teams.
Yeah, like you didn't need all of that.
I honestly would be fine if Natty had made the match and not Zoe, or was it Natty versus
Hell
Becky?
no.
If Natty
No.
had made the match and not Becky, I would have been okay.
Well, where was I?
No. I would have been
No.
more. My main issue was, I love Trish. Was Trish being in the match, Bailey being in the match, because Bailey literally just won Money in the Bank like 3 years ago.
Yep.
Why is she in the match? She literally just won Money in the Bank not that long ago. Who's raggedy ass elf they put in that match? Raquel,
didn't make it.
or was it Liv?
No.
This year? You
you
talking about this year,
last
right?
year, no.
Yeah, I'm talking about this.
Oh,
year.
last year it was Shotzi.
This year, Liv wasn't
Last
in
year,
it.
that's
And,
who stunk up that match. It was Shotzi and it was Natty.
it was Shotzi.
No, people who sucked that match up is Rachel.
Raquel messed up, and Shotzi
Shotzi
had a.
Shotzi was messing up the whole time.
Shotzi was messing up, and Lacey messed
They were
up.
eating her ass up on Twitter.
I was, and I love Shotzi. I said, but bitch, I said
Because
no,
that wasn't the only
you
match that
can't wrestle
Shotzi
for
fucked up in. Shotzi was fucking up before that. So we was like, give Shotzi a chance, extreme, she like extreme shit. Maybe the ladder match could be her thing. It wasn't.
Sure wasn't.
I was like, get her out of there now. I mean, I don't mind repeats because Alexa Bliss was in there again. And she ain't
No,
winning.
I don't want to see the same people. You got enough fucking people back there. To
But
do
now,
something.
now you do have enough people to not put the same folks in there. Becky had to be in there. Becky and Bailey did not have to be in there.
That's what I was saying.
Becky was in there the same amount of times. Probably one less than Natty was, but Becky was definitely in there enough.
Xylee could have been in it.
Who?
Xia Li.
Zaya.
Where's she at? I thought she's injured.
Oh, I don't know.
I have no idea. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm just like, just start using bitches. I don't care. Like back then, I used to just throw anybody in that shit. Now we see the same goddamn people. Just throw somebody in there.
Throw green shirt guy in there. Shit, he's always there. Put him in a match.
You put me in a match, I'm coming with my personal ladder.
Oh, bitch.
That's
It's
what I
gonna
said. I
be
was
one
like, if I
sided,
was-
and
if I
that's
was a
how I'm
wrestler and I
moving.
was ever going to matches like that, I'm going down when I feel like it.
You're like, so who want to take the sunset flip power bomb on the ladder? Not
Oh,
me.
no.
Definitely not me. I'm not
I
doing
would
that
have said
shit.
who?
And
You
I'll
can
say,
push
what
me
time
out.
does? I'll be like, what time does the match start? They're like 6:15. I said, all right, I'll be down there and at 6:30. I'll come down to
Okay,
Not at
I'll be.
6:30.
At
I'll
6:30,
come
I'll come
out
down
at
to
6:30. They're like, why? Why not?
I do the same thing in a Rumble. They say, you drew number 5. I said, no, I didn't. I'll come
No.
out at 30.
So Rumble, I promise y'all, I'm bringing out a lawn chair. I'm bringing out a
Or
lawn
actually,
chair, and
I'll
I'm
be like,
sitting
I
there.
will come out at 5. I'm not getting in the ring at 5.
Okay, I'm not getting in the ring till I see
That's some
27.
shit Grayson Waller would do.
Yo.
I hope he does.
That'd be so funny.
Speaking of Grayson, they need to just go ahead and put him with Miz.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Because that little Rumble spot they did was real cute. That's a tag finisher, and I will not, think otherwise of it. Or whoever the fuck, do it. I'm not playing.
It's
Oh,
real
you
tumbleweeds in these
Oscar was
comments.
in what match?
I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about either.
Forgot Oscar was in what match?
Oscar was in the Money in the Bank, and that was during the pandemic Money in the Bank. I still love that match. That match was fun, especially when Dana went in the corporate room and thought she had the briefcase.
Talking about yes. Now I still would took that briefcase. So I would have got that briefcase off the fuck out. Nah, bitch, I did win. Fuck y'all.
Stephanie said, Dana, what are you doing? Oh,
All right,
God.
y'all. I gotta get back on the flow. If y'all still,
All
if you still live when I get off, I'll come back in.
Might be.
We finna see. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye. What?
So Marjorie,
What's up?
you gonna fall asleep this time?
He always does.
Tim's
help
voice, Tim's voice was so soothing. That's why I always fall asleep.
He said yes.
That's what he says. Every time.
Oh my goodness.
Always be sleeping.
Am I not allowed to sleep? Like, sheesh. Am I not allowed to sleep?
No. Never.
All right. I did the SBC chat early last time.
So what I missed?
Nothing. We're gonna do it again.
I didn't really miss nothing.
And all I saw was wine, and then I had to step back out.
Nothing.
Wine?
It was a wine background.
Oh, and she was.
Oh,
looking
we
at
were
the
talking about
barefoot.
wine then. Mm-hmm.
I just love how girl. You really say no. No. Good. Say no.
Who you talking about?
Rick got mad at me because I didn't respond to him the way he wanted.
Who did that?
Wait, what? What I miss?
My brother.
Oh.
Earlier.
I'm not crazy. I feel like there's nothing wrong with him. He's fine. I don't feel like being bothered.
Text message. I ain't got time for it.
I know that's right. Whoever just said that. Why is Hiram still up if he got school tomorrow? Is the real question.
Leave Hiram alone.
You always bother to hire him. I mean, hire him.
Because someone needs to.
Damn.
The last year Money in the Bank match. Asuka wasn't in that Money in the Bank match, was she?
Asuka hasn't been in the Money in the Bank match in a minute.
I thought so. She wasn't in last year's Money in the Bank.
I don't think she's been in the Money in the Bank since she won it.
She hasn't been in it since COVID.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that was pandemic era.
It's 10 here.
It's 10.
So it could be 9 there, but it's 10 here.
It's 10 o'clock.
It's only 9.
All right.
All right, hold on the comment for think a minute.
I can't. It's SBC chat time.
Ooh,
Okay,
click it. What's the picture?
Morning. Wait a minute. Hold on.
How is that?
Oh, it's a foot. Ew.
What does it look like?
You do not want to know.
I do.
It's a toe.
Nasty.
Ew, what's wrong with the toe?
Oh, you'll see. You wanted to see it.
I don't even care what the thing says. I just want to see what the toe looks like. Oh my gosh. That's sick. Is that Shaq?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You know, he showed his little poses and yeah.
Hold on. They're saying Asuka was in Money in the Bank last year.
No, she
No,
wasn't.
she wasn't.
Who is saying
No, she
this?
wasn't.
Because
He wasn't in Money in the Bank last year.
She wasn't, because I would have remembered that.
I don't even remember.
She wasn't
stuff,
because
and
she
I know
hadn't come
damn
back
well
yet.
No,
she
She
didn't
was
come
out.
back like what, Monday, I believe.
Yeah, Asuka was like
Liv
out.
Morgan won Money in the Bank last year.
Hold on, I'm looking this up because I want to confirm that I'm right.
Asuka was not in no damn Money
she
in the
was
Bank
not in
last
there. She
year.
was still out. She was still out.
I don't remember stuff, and I know Asuka wasn't in no damn Money in the Bank last year.
I don't remember
She
her
was not.
being in that match either.
It was
She was not in last year's Money in the Bank.
It was. Oh
was.
shit! Hold on, they might have been right.
Becky was in there.
I don't remember
Becky
Asuka
was
being in that
wrestling.
match. There's
Oh,
no
Becky wasn't
way.
in that match?
Because she wasn't.
Oh, she wasn't in that match? Okay.
Last year it was Becky because that's when she was still a heel. Lexa, Liv, Raquel, Lacey, Asuka, and Shotzi.
Well,
I
you
have
know
no
what?
recollection of Asuka being in that
I
match.
don't remember her being in that match. Where the fuck was she at?
What did she do that whole match?
Well, she must have been sitting outside because I ain't see her one bit.
I don't remember her being in it either.
I don't remember her at all.
You know what?
Let me go on YouTube and see.
4
and
people
look
versus
at
2.
pictures.
The consensus wins. She wasn't in the damn match.
Let me see.
That's how you be wrong. You be dead ass wrong.
I thought I was so right. I don't forgot what it was, and Maj was like, no.
But she
What
was
was
in that
that?
match. According to WWE, she was in it.
According to that, this is a Mandela effect. This is what I'm classifying.
I
this
swear
as.
that woman wasn't.
They
in
said
I'm watching it now. Let's see.
That's the Mandela effect because I literally have no recollection of her being in that match.
Oh yeah, she is in it. Yep.
In my
That is
mind,
so
Bailey was
funny.
in that match.
She said the Mandela effect because I seen something the other day and it was like Ron Simmons or whatever his name is
I don't know.
never wore a headband.
That part.
I do not remember
Richard
her.
Simmons never wore a headband.
What the fuck was she doing?
Yeah, I do not recall this. Every time I seen that guy, he had a headband.
He
I don't know.
never had a headband on.
Cool.
I cannot unsee that.
Okay. Question number 1.
No, we low key got to get to the bottom of this because I don't recall her being in this match.
I just pulled up the video.
She's in it.
She's in
I
it.
got
I'm
it.
going.
You.
I'm at home, but I'm gonna go home.
Oh, what?
She is dumb.
You high?
I'm going home.
Hold on. Let me see. Yep, she was in it.
Break my heart.
Hold on, I'll show y'all. I have to switch screens. She was in this match.
Don't strike her shit, WWE.
I don't know where the fuck she was in that match, but goddamn.
Hold on, let me make sure to go back to the beginning.
Look at Raquel.
There she go, right there.
I do not
You're right.
remember
That's
this.
on the screen. Yep, right there.
That's her. She was in it.
And Becky's in there too. What the fuck was she doing the entire match though?
She was wrestling.
If we can remember her, so she probably wasn't. I think she was laid out on the floor. I'm sorry.
She was not.
If I can't remember her, she
There
must have
wasn't
laid
that
up.
many spots in this particular match.
Was this
For
before
Money
or after?
A lot of people was
these
fucking
cheap
up. That's
boots
why when they
broke?
made the spots, they were fucking up.
This was all of those match. There were spots in here, but if you notice that next year they were real calm in the women's match, and they only had one spot in there, which was Zelina's when she did her move off the ladder. Other
yeah.
than that, they didn't give the women anything to do spot wise in that match, and I think that was due to the fact that last year Shotzi and Raquel and Lacey had a very hard time in that match. I don't know what the fuck was going on with them, but they were not ready.
They say y'all niggas is tripping.
It was like, we gonna go real safe with the girls this year.
Yeah,
And they definitely did.
Yeah, I mean Becky did rock bottom Trish on the ladder.
That ain't shit. Hell, she do that on a regular basis. The fuck?
Yeah, but Trish up there in age. I mean, she looked nice though.
So what the fuck that mean?
I don't want to get rock bottom. So you
Trish know what she signed up for. Shoot.
Mm-hmm.
She all right. She took that Death Becomes Her serum. She gonna be all right.
Oh no, that's right.
That
Trish.
body is limber. Okay, she gonna snap right back.
That body is plastic.
She do yoga. She'll be fine.
You know what? I'm gonna read this damn story. Because this nigga said her body is plastic. I ain't got nothing to do with
See
that.
what happened to them hoes when they fail?
Y'all ain't finna have nobody coming at my neck because y'all out here saying Trish is plastic.
With just a
Okay?
bunch of heads arguing.
I was not. I said she do yoga. She a yogi.
Question number 1.
Plasticky.
I plotted to steal my next door neighbor from her boyfriend.
Oh Lord.
She said I'm the only lesbian she's met in real life, and she has long convos with me about the life. I've shown her my sex toys, introduced her to my dates. I knew she was curious. She's not satisfied with him. She said her man used to suck her toes, but he stopped. I told her that a woman's mouth is softer, and she said she should let me try. She said, okay.
Disgusted.
When her boyfriend goes out of town with his dad, she was chilling in her backyard, and I noticed her feet. My mouth doesn't deserve the horror.
That's what you get.
Her feet are awful. It looks like she drags her toenails over bricks. I've made a huge mistake. How do I back out of this? P.S. We took a screenshot of the image she sent. This is a lady's foot?
That's why her boyfriend stopped sucking on that toe.
Oh, it's ash in the toe. Oh!
Burn it. Print out that picture and burn it. Shit. She needs to step on some
Stop
hot
it.
coals.
Oh my god, that's making my toes itch.
Yo, that is so funny.
That is gross. That is so gross.
Because I just thought about.
You know that's so gross, but I'm so fascinated by it. Like I watch those videos of when like they reconstructures people like toenails and stuff, and like
No, I
literally
watch them
shave it
I
off.
too.
watch them too.
I watch them all the time. I love it.
I need to understand.
I don't think I
Oh,
want to understand because how do you let your feet get like that?
she got
But
a
some of
fungus.
it's medical though.
Yeah.
She has a fungus.
How
Yeah,
do you
like
get that though? Like,
Fungus.
Easy,
Wow.
not washing your feet, wearing dirty socks,
That,
wearing
yep.
other people's shoes.
also wearing shoes that are like too tight for you.
Yep. Heels. Your toenail
I
come
am
off.
distraught.
When I used to, especially when I worked in the kitchen, like when I was like cooking, and I will never forget like these new shoes that I got, like my feet were bleeding because I decided that I wanted to wear brand new shoes the first, like on one of our longest days of the year. And my toe, I forgot which foot it was, but it's happened twice. Like my foot, like my whole big toe, like toenail, like completely fell off.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Like I had a dead,
Man.
yeah, it was because it was a dead toenail because it was pinched for so long.
I am scared.
Jesus.
They got it like, that's happened to me twice. I think, and it was the same foot, but that toe, like that is still like the toenail. I mean, it doesn't look bad, but like doesn't grow long. Like it gets to a certain point, it's like, I'm done growing. Like I can't grow no more.
Yes. Well, you can see why she don't. Her man don't suck her toes no more. I mean, girl, maybe you should have been minding your business instead of trying to steal this woman from this man. I hope your soft mouth work on this fungus. That's all I can tell you.
That's just horrible.
I wouldn't be putting them damn foots in my mouth. Okay. Damn. Oh my god.
Not you planning to go to the doc soon. You should have like went yesterday.
I wanted to go to a TNA show. These tickets are very cheap.
AEW Collision is coming in a few weeks, and I just got the notification from the Cavs. They want us to buy another suite, and they'll give us a Dave Chappelle suite for free.
For Collision?
Yeah, because that's the only show they got that I want to go see. That's the only show they got that I would go see. AEW Collision is coming, and they have some other shows, but they don't have any other concerts or anything that I want to go see.
So you buy
Hold on, like they got Kiss and they got other stuff like that, but I don't want to see Gene Simmons and them. So, and they got Summer Jam, but everybody that's on Summer Jam, I'm not a fan of, and I don't think I would want to pay $2,000 to go sit and listen to two people. Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
So if we get the Dave Chappelle suite, if we buy the suite for AEW Collision, right, we'll get the Dave Chappelle suite for free, and the food and drink is included.
That's nice.
The one time I'll be willing to sacrifice $2,000. The whole time, man, shit, you get Dave Chappelle after this.
Yes, you get it for free.
Get Dave Chappelle after this.
She says,
Just
buy
be
one,
sitting
get
there,
one free.
Dave
You get it for free. Yep. We get the Dave Chappelle suite completely free.
That is
I fucking hate the Steelers, but they gave Carmella a little baby Steelers hoodie or shirt.
Oh, that's cute.
But fuck the Steelers, but that's cute.
Facts.
Steeler fans are the worst.
This shit is annoying.
Are they? And them and Cowboy fans.
We got
Question number 2.
Oh my god, nobody cares.
I've had gonorrhea and chlamydia for about a year, and I plan to go to the doc soon. Why you? What you mean soon?
For a year?
You got gonorrhea and chlamydia, and you going soon?
People get
people in this. I don't know. He should have went to the doctor probably last year.
My
So I'm assuming
girlfriend is
he's probably had it
furious.
for this year.
She accused my lifestyle for the infection, and I've told her that my occasional drug use, marijuana and heroin, is not connected to the disease.
Huh?
My drugs ease the painful urination. She put me out and is trying to frame my disease as punishment for my bad choices. My bigger issue, though, is I may have infected my plug, the drug dealer, who I've been intimate with a few times in exchange for drugs. If he is infected, will my plug be able to trace it back to me? I don't want him to cut me off. Advice. I mean, did you ever think that maybe your plug gave you the gonorrhea and chlamydia?
People fucking for weed now.
Yep.
Well,
You'd
this
be
guy's doing
surprised.
heroin and marijuana, and he cheating on his girlfriend for the drugs. Like,
Is it really that serious though? Like you
I
really
mean, it
When
is
you're that
apparently.
out here
addicted,
fucking
yeah.
for weed? You can get that shit from the corner store nowadays. You out here fucking for weed?
I don't think he's fucking for weed, baby. I think that's the heroin.
Oh yeah, heroin and drugs and all that stuff, but you really out here fucking for all that? Like, god damn.
There's a lot going on in this one. I mean,
Have
he
you
go
seen
from
Holiday Horse?
gonorrhea and chlamydia, and he make that the focal point of the conversation, and then he goes into the heavy drug use. The girlfriend don't like his heavy drug use, knows that he has gonorrhea and chlamydia, and thinks he got it from the needles that he uses to take to get the heroin. But he slept with his dealer and is afraid that his dealer has gonorrhea and chlamydia now because he's continued to sleep with him knowing he's infected so that he can get drugs for free. I am under the impression that this man knows very well that you have gonorrhea and chlamydia because he gave it to you. All I can tell you is good luck, because all you cared about is making sure you secure your drug your drug of choice. So all I can tell you is God be with you, because you ain't ready to hear the truth. So there's a lot going on, baby. It's a lot. Anyways, question number 3. Begged my wife for a threesome for our 3rd anniversary. She only agreed if I allowed her to choose the other female. I hinted for her to bring her sexy friend Mel, especially since I've been with her behind my wife's back.
What?
Oh my God. My wife brought in a muscular bisexual police officer that she met at the gym to our bed. The cop strapped up and she tried to poke everybody. Cop choked me, then I fought her off. Her, you gonna comply or what? I'm a Christian man. I feel violated by the woman who vowed to love me. She gave me the threesome from hell, and I can't forgive her for it. Is our marriage dead? If not, should it be?
No, that's a hot ass
You
crap.
glazing over the fact that you fucked one of her friends. You acting like none of us is gonna read what you're saying. We can read.
But they ain't
You
over
wanted her to bring Mel into the situation so you can correlate the fact that you slept with her so you can cover up what you already did. You got mad because your wife swung that shit in her favor and messed you up. Now you're up here getting pegged and choked out by a really buff bisexual police officer.
My big rough chick named Jim.
I don't know what to tell you, baby, other than you should have just laid there and enjoyed it.
Just take it. Take it.
Because that's what you asked for. You got what you asked for.
Are you gonna comply, sir? Oh, that's funny.
This motherfucker said, I'm a Christian man. I don't know that you a lie and the truth ain't in you.
It's okay. Christians get down freaky. It's all right.
No, he ain't no Christian, baby.
Well, they get down
He
freaky.
ain't no,
Yeah.
he ain't no Christian. Ain't about no freakiness. He just ain't no Christian.
So he Catholic?
No, he ain't none of that. Yeah, a lot of people like to hide behind Christianity as a means of being able to prove their purity, but that shit don't work. You ain't no damn Christian. You just say I don't like the way she did me. Why did you even include this? This right here. This right here. This was unnecessary.
He was cheating over her.
I don't give a damn.
That's messed up.
I don't give a damn.
I'm a Christian man. Lord have mercy.
I think she knew he cheated on her, and so she was like, "Oh, okay."
That's why she went and got that
I'm
cop.
Yeah, but I wouldn't fuck you after that. I'm not finna do that.
Lord
I'd
have
bring Bill in there just to beat her ass in front of you. I'd be like, yes, we're gonna have a threesome. Bitch, bitch. Like, you wanted a show? Here go a show, nigga. You up next.
I'm good to know what the woman look like.
Okay.
Probably like Shayna.
Damn. Damn. I feel myself.
Oh
Hey,
no!
I'm scared.
She's such
What
a fucking
the
fucking bitch. I can't.
I cannot.
No, that bird's
Question number 4. We had a
It's true.
courthouse
Let's
wedding
not.
in 2015.
Let's
My
not.
wife has a great career. She won't let me go. My wife has a great career as a college administrator, but I've been looking for meaningful work on and off since 2014. He very much put meaningful in all caps, which means you are not acknowledging what your wife has been doing to pay the fucking bills.
Weird.
Okay, then I see where this is going. I've taken acting classes. I got a few parts in local theater, but it
They
doesn't
sound
pay.
broke.
And I generally spend more money, thank you, on costumes than what I earned. I enrolled in online art classes, a cake decorating course, and I dabbled in fashion design. I asked my wife to buy me a sewing machine and she snapped. I'm tired of living in your graveyard of hope. Get a real fucking job. I'm a Pisces. We're creative and must be in the arts or we can't thrive. How do I convince my wife to support me as I try to find my artistic calling? We don't have kids, just our dogs, and she can afford to support my dream. Bitch, no.
Just get a job. Shit.
No. You're out of your mind. You said you've been looking for meaningful work as if your wife's career as a college administrator means nothing. First of all, you're disrespectful. That's the first thing. Secondly, I can give less than the fuck if you're a Pisces or not. Go jump in a lake somewhere since you like the water, bitch. I don't know nothing else to say to you other than go get your shit together. And if I was your wife, I'd have left your ass a long time ago.
Wow, I just got it. You said go jump in the water. Pisces is a fish. Got it. I got it.
She said, I just got it.
Kenny, when is the new Chucky series starting again?
When is the what?
October?
October? Okay.
September, maybe.
They seem to think so.
Okay.
Who did what?
We hope alive.
I ain't got nothing to do with that.
What the?
That's all you gonna get because I don't that you're a weirdo.
Is your husband getting
What?
Mortal Kombat too?
What happened?
Is your husband getting Mortal Kombat too?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, he's gonna get it when it comes out. Question number 5. Last year, I met a nice woman and I knew we were getting serious. I moved in and planned to propose. Since then, her mother lost her home and has moved in with us. She hits on me constantly, dropping her towel after a shower. I swear I could trip on her long, saggy breast. Damn. Jesus,
Oh wow.
Mary. Oh my God.
Well, at least we know he ain't fucking the mom.
Okay. She removes her top teeth and threatens to spank my eggplant and basketballs. Jesus. With her thick, velvety tongue. I lost my job and was stuck at home with this freaky elder, and damn, it happened. Spoke too soon, Nicole.
Ew.
To my surprise, sex with her was something glorious. Ew. My toes curled so hard they cracked. She wants it constantly, and I can't please my girlfriend anymore. I like living here, but I'm so worn out. I can't afford to leave. This is my girlfriend's condo, and she's the only one working right now. Help. You're disgusting.
Why are all these people that write into this never have a job?
Yeah,
But they got time to write these fucking stories, but don't got time
Because
to
they don't got no job. That's why they have time to write those stories.
They need to fill out an application and get with it.
I don't understand this. Like you were not physically attracted to her, and because you was home and bored, you slept with her. Now you can't even have sex with your girl no more, and you fucking her mom.
Yeah, that's gross.
It's like that Family Guy episode where Peter gets in a trance, and every time he hears extra,
Extra.
Yes. The one where he
The
where he
Manchurian
get hooked the
candidate.
Manchurian. That's
yeah,
fucked up. That shit ignorant. And y'all almost gave it to Meg. That shit's nasty. This week are a little weak sauce. I don't know what y'all been doing, but y'all gave us like almost a whole month and a half of a lot of drama and then slowed down this week. All I can tell you is you nasty, bro. And more than likely, your girlfriend know if she in a condo, she got cameras up. She know you fucking her mama.
I am distraught.
You wrong.
Why?
That's wild.
I don't even know what to say to that.
What can you say to that?
I can't do it. Question number 6. It was my wife's birthday dinner, and after 6 years of marriage, I decided to divorce her. Damn! On her birthday dinner? Oh my God. I love my mistress, Michelle. I was ready to move on. I brought up Michelle and the divorce at her birthday dinner at Applebee's. Nigga. My 8-year-old stepson snatched my glasses off my face and broke them in half.
As he should.
I
Period.
smacked him. Oh shit. I smacked him. It caused a commotion, so I left them at the restaurant, accidentally leaving my phone behind. When I doubled back to get it, I saw people comforting my wife and stepson, so I didn't go back to their table. I went home, grabbed a few things, and attempted to move in with Michelle. Another man was in Michelle's home when I arrived. Michelle said she's in a serious relationship and was only seeing me on the side to pay her bills. How could she do this to me? Nigga, easy. I gave up everything to be with Michelle, and she left me on the porch with my bag of clothes. Why are women so cruel and sneaky? How can I trust a female again? How do I win Michelle back? That's the end of the SBC chat.
Sounds like he has made his own problems.
What the fuck do you expect us to say to this? You literally smacked this lady's son in the middle of the fucking restaurant. Not only that, but you waited until her birthday to tell her that you didn't want to be with her no more. You lucky all that nigga did was take your glasses off and break them.
Because if that was my mom, that whole restaurant, they would have to shut down the restaurant for the night.
And toe up. You got it. Tear this whole bitch up. Ain't nobody going home happy. Everybody's shit
I
gonna
would
be
have
fucked up.
told a worker, I said, y'all might as well go get your manager. And y'all might as well just wrap it up for the night.
Yep. I'm gonna go ballistic in T-minus 2 seconds. Yeah. Excuse me. Let me get up and stretch.
Not
all right.
considered a state. That is terrible. Get together, WWE games.
I don't know what to tell you, homeboy, other than go live on the box somewhere where you decided that was the best place for you. I mean, you left your wife and her stepson on her birthday. You left your phone in there. You walked to the lady's house, and she got a whole man at the house and was only using you to pay bills. Karma's a bitch. Women ain't sneaky and cruel. You knew what you was getting into.
Why you
That's your fault. Well, see, if you was real, you go in there and tear some shit up.
You know, it's funny. A lot of these dudes that write in too get mad that the female plays better than they do.
Well,
that's it.
Step your game up, ho. If you're gonna hoe, you need to be a good hoe.
Clearly, they
Okay.
aren't good.
You're not being a good hoe. That's just sad. These was all sad. Mm. That toe one was the worst of the worst.
That was scary.
Bless me with worse, oh Father. Oh, did y'all hear about the little influencer, Lil Tay, passing away? And her brother?
You know how earlier you said you wonder
I
if
know
it's a
that's
prank?
sad. I something about that doesn't sit right with me
It don't sound right. And I was just
because
like, something.
how her brother dead and she's dead.
Look,
Well,
the police
the
say they ain't got no record of her brother or her death. I'm telling you, that girl ain't dead.
That's what a couple of people were saying. There's like they think that just like she probably changed her identity.
that and the family or whoever their representative is even said this might be wishy-washy, so don't believe.
They said it was AI generated. Somebody put it up on her Instagram.
Oh my goodness.
Well, and also someone was like, because their mom was the one who was like pimping her out or whatever, like having her do all that shit.
Yep.
I thought it
But
was
and they were like, I guess like their parents are divorced. I guess her dad was like really, really against all that shit.
Her dad
So
took her and did not want her to be on Instagram or any of those things at all because they were exploiting that girl. And the mother was
yeah,
supposed to be a real estate agent, but she was using the houses that she was supposed to be selling as the means for them to flex in.
well,
Okay, then you got this post. It say, to be clear, I am not dead. I don't have access anymore to the Lil Tay Instagram account. My sister and I were winning our case. It was just a couple of days before we got it all back. All her social media came out about the truth. Me and Tay are not dead. We don't got access to the account. Our parents want us to come off the internet, but we will not go away. This is our new account for now. They are spreading misinformation. We are not dead. They're the only ones that got access to the account. Do not believe it. Our parents took everything and they abused Tay hard. All we ask is to share this post to your story and follow this account. More updates in a couple of hours.
that little girl don't need to be on the internet no way acting how she's acting.
According to Pop Base, it says her father declines to confirm to Insider whether she is actually dead or not.
oh
Her
no, I
former
don't trust that.
manager
No,
also
How do
told the
you say your
publication
child's dead but don't want to confirm it?
that's weird.
the manager also told the publication that he is unable to definitively confirm or dismiss the news. Y'all out here trying to scam us. I know what's going on here. I'm not falling for it. If she did, then God rest her soul. If she not, I hope she stay quiet because she got on my nerves when she was out. What really pissed me off is motherfuckers like King Batch and other social media users was like, oh yeah, she's hilarious. I can't wait for her to keep doing her thing. I'm just like,
And that's why they're failed viners, still trying to make it on TikTok and it's not working.
I'm like, okay.
Every single one of them failed, fell off. I can't stand Aiden Ross. He is so annoying.
They said motherfuckers on Twitter when they found out Lil Tay parents tried to fake her death for some money and clout. Like, what did you gain from that?
A shit
Lil Tay was
storm.
abused by her brother and mother. Her father was trying to fight to save her, and y'all believe he was the abusive one. Her mother and brother are evil.
Yeah, because the brother would be in the background of the videos talking about, no, don't say that. Say it like this. You'd be like, well, you get up here and say that.
Yeah. He said on camera, like, it's funnier if a little girl says it, it's gonna go viral, which he was right. Everybody was watching it. I did not like that
Yeah.
little heifer, so I didn't watch her shit.
I didn't watch her either. I didn't like her.
Not
I didn't like
TMZ deleted their article. Look at
Because
that.
it was a
Jump in the
lie.
gun. Jump in the gun.
They say we are not dead. She got another account. Parents took our Instagram and had access the past 3 years. They want us gone forever. We are fighting for it back. Currently living with our grandparents. Please, if you see this, repost and get this out. This is our only backup from 2018. So hopefully our followers see this.
Not them trying to get it back so they can act a fool again.
I don't know. Okay, so if the dad say that Lil Tay was gone, why you ain't just say the Lil Tay character is dead? That makes better sense. But in that post, it said Claire, her actual name. And I'm like, why would you do that?
Simple.
The Lil Tay account is at 3.4 million followers now. All y'all following this little heifer is some simpletons.
And they fell for it. Sips. Ooh, you guys, I have a baking gig coming up.
That's exciting.
It's not like it's for work, unfortunately, but
a gig is a gig.
It's like breakfast, desserts, whatever. I'm thinking muffins, cookies.
The father and his girlfriend spent about $3 million from Tay. How'd she get $3 million?
I don't even think any of the money she makes is hers.
From what? Where'd she get $3 million from?
The mom sure wasn't selling no damn houses.
She wasn't endorsing nothing. I don't remember her endorsing shit. Like I don't care. I'm being honest. I don't give a shit. I'm just gonna be real. I don't give a goddamn. Hopefully the little girl is okay. If she with her grandparents, cool. But if her dad's out here like this, he can go to hell too. Shit. Her brother was just doing weirdo shit.
Yeah.
I don't even have time for it. I'm gonna go ahead and go. My bike is hurting. I want to get some sleep today and get up tomorrow.
I know. I actually really do need to get some sleep tonight.
Yeah, because I gotta get up at 8 just to get ready for work at 9.
I'm getting up at 7:30. I technically don't need to get up that early, but I have to go and get food in the morning for work.
All right, y'all. Listen, you can go over to Down for the Count if you want. This week, we have a bye week. The girls and I are going to take a break this week so y'all can listen to our predictions for SummerSlam. It's up there. We talked about some AEW stuff. And, of course, there's a whole hour of that AEW saga. When we found out, it was our immediate reactions of it. Y'all can listen to that next week. We're going to be putting up Who Got Next, and we're going to be talking about Impact because I want to show love to Impact and everything they've been doing over there. So that's what next week's episode is going to be about. So y'all make sure y'all tune in for that. Also over on We Love Wrestling's podcast, we talked about SummerSlam. We talked about the brawl in Alabama. We talked about a bunch of stuff over there. You should head on over there to Spotify or Apple or wherever you get your podcast. You can listen to We Love Wrestling podcast. He has spotlights over there. Women on Wednesdays. Nicole is usually a part of Women on Wednesdays. It's a lot of stuff that goes on We Love Wrestling, so you should go over there and check that out. And of course, go over to the KTT is where you get all of the mess that be happening throughout the week. I covered the rest of Lizzo's stuff. I found out some more stuff about that. I have the Jamie Foxx situation and the aftermath of that, and Candace Owens' defense of that. I covered that whole situation with Krishan Rock and Blueface. And we just got a bunch more stuff up there that is ready and to go. I'm going to post that within the next hour, and y'all can listen to it tonight and tomorrow. So make sure y'all continue to follow me over here. I will go live Friday when I talk about SmackDown, and I probably go live on Thursday on Instagram for a little while and see what everybody doing on Instagram. Well, I promise I will go live on Thursday. You're supposed to talk about how we can rebuild the women's division, and that's what we're gonna talk about.
Rebuild what women's division?
They were saying that the women's division isn't good, and they wanted to know how you can book it so that it can get itself back, at least get it back to where it was when Charlotte and Becky and Sasha was
I don't want to
helm.
sound like such a shill, but I feel like people are being very, very dramatic.
It's okay, Nicole. I'm gonna get it together. Don't worry about it.
It's not the best, but it's been, and this is how I know these fans are young, because this ain't shit compared to 6, 7, 8, 9 years ago. Hell, this is even compared to AEW even.
Okay.
Like,
it's
I
okay.
think people are so fucking dramatic about this. Like, it's so annoying.
It is okay. We gonna get it together. Don't worry about it. We're gonna get it together. So no worries. When we talk about it tomorrow when I go live, I probably won't go live till around 6. I might go live early in the day so I don't have to be live long and I can watch Impact in peace. If not, I'll go live on Saturday or something like that. Anyways, I will see y'all later. Y'all have a good night.
Bye.